let you down and leave you there. I'm well thin. I'm bearing your sin. I gotta stay.
Oh, yeah.
To stay away.
Bringing back some old school rock to Fremont, Ohio, baby. Woo! A little bit of Saltines action going on in there. And we've brought that band up several times on the podcast throughout the last 10, 11 shows here. So,
Do we know anyone in that band?
I don't know. You know, it's kind of just a bunch of guys that don't play nothing, I don't think. I don't know.
No, not anymore. You know what's funny is Baker, who drummed on that song,
Yeah.
he messaged me, he goes, dude, I've been listening to our old stuff. My God, we were a good band.
Oh, yeah, man. I love the shows, man. I've seen you guys a couple of times, man. So, yeah, so that's Tony Taylor and Mr. Baker and Stefan as well that was in the band. And a couple other members we'll talk about later that joined it as well. And a lot of opportunities you guys had opening for several national acts and stuff, man. And a lot of good stories, too, man. I'll tell you what, that's for sure. We've spoken about a few of them, right?
Yeah, cocaine.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's good stuff.
So
You
you get to play your originals when you opened up for live act or national.
That's all we did.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nice.
It's good stuff.
Hell yeah, man.
So
Good stuff. Yeah, that was off of the Demo Derby CD, too, by the way, for those that are fans of Saltines.
You know, I honestly don't know that I've ever heard any Saltines songs. I think that may be the first time I've ever heard Saltines.
You never got to check them out live?
Nope.
Oh, my God.
Nope.
I would tell you my favorite Saltine story.
Yes.
oh God. I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
So the Saltines, I'm pretty sure opened up. It was like very, very fresh for them. They opened up for the Toe at Depot, wasn't it?
Yes.
And so they let them come on first and everything, you know, and did like a two band night show at Depot.
No. It wasn't even that. Bubba's cheap ass.
Oh,
I
I wasn't gonna go there. Yeah,
I was like, hey, can we play? Like,
Yeah.
we just want some practice.
they wanted some time on stage.
Right.
And so Bubba's like, well, you can play at 7:30
Yeah,
before the band really starts at 9.
yeah. So leading into my story, this you know, so it's 7:30 in Depot. You know, it's usually got a good dinner crowd and stuff till about 8:30.
A family dinner.
A family oriented thing. So they get all set up and everything. They're getting all ready, and Bubba's out in the back door. The door's open.
Story.
And we're out in front on the stage, you know, waiting for them guys to go on, and they're getting ready. And I said, "Okay, go, you guys, we're ready to go." He's like, "All right." And Tony gets on the microphone and goes, "Rock and fucking roll!" And as we look over, his family with like 3 kids, and you see Bubba's head peeks in the back door and goes, "What? Like, are you kidding me?" Oh, I fucking love that story.
Oh, shit.
Me too.
Oh, man. Holy shit. Well, welcome to the JpH podcast. This is episode 11. And
It's getting out kind of late.
yeah, it is, but
way late.
Better late than never.
We still have to edit, so it's going to be even later than.
Oh, we'll be fine.
You
man.
guys are going to edit.
That's
while
right.
I'm gone, right?
We'll edit
we're
it,
gonna-
buddy.
Thank you.
We'll edit for you, man. No worries.
I appreciate
We're
that.
going to edit on
can't.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. No, I can't.
Can't on
I got
Tuesday.
band practice Tuesday and Wednesday,
Alrighty.
and
What?
and trivia night too. So
What do you got coming up that you're practicing for? There's some shows
yeah,
you got
but
coming
it won't be out by then. This Sunday or this Saturday coming up.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, welcome to the JpH podcast. I got the owner of Rock House Studio and producer Tony Taylor with us as always.
Hello.
My brother Matt Allen with us.
Hey.
Yeah. And our guest for the month, Mr. Greg Kohler, owner of the 818 Club. Welcome, brother.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Good to be here.
Hell yeah.
Another
Good to have
thing
you
we
here.
talk about a lot. in
A
this
lot. Like if
podcast.
any restaurant
We do.
was like going to be our sponsor, it would be 818 Club.
It should be 818. You think you would have came to us with that by now?
I was thinking we should pay them.
No,
That's fine.
He's sponsored.
we already do pay them.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
Can I say it's a little ironic that your band was the Saltines
Yeah.
because as I'm listening to it, and I've never heard that either, but when I was listening to that, the first band I was thinking of was from the 90s, Cracker.
Oh my God.
Like I really
that's
thought you
good
guys.
stuff.
I thought that
Wow, yeah.
sounded like it, and I'm like, that's really funny. They're called the Saltines, but that really reminded me of Cracker.
Oh my
a
God,
little bit.
that's too funny.
I like
remember
Cracker,
those
man.
guys.
You remember Cracker?
No, I remember.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
what? Oh yeah, my
Oh,
love
yeah.
cracker.
They had a
Oh,
couple
yeah.
good songs.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's
Oh, yeah.
just the one, but there's a couple.
No, I
yeah.
had the CD. It was really good. Well, at least the first one when they made it. I don't know if they had any more after that. But I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's actually where it came from. Like, we were at Stefan's house, and he's like, our name could be anything. He's like, we could be the Saltines, because there's a pack of Saltines right there. He's like, we're just a bunch of crackers anyway. And like, we really threw out like a bunch of names, and like that one is the one that just kept coming back.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right,
What time frame did you play? What time frame was that band around?
04 to probably 08.
Oh, really? That late?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought it was earlier than that. Okay.
No,
I'm surprised I didn't see you then.
No, it's 2000. I was in another original band.
Okay.
So it was probably 09 when the lunch came around.
The lunch.
Yep.
Of course, you and I didn't really start talking until around probably 08.
When was the Blackberry Storm out? Blackberry Storm.
Yeah.
Blackberry. Yeah.
That's what got us talking was we were geeking out over a damn phone. But yeah, that was
A shitty phone.
yeah. That's probably 08,
Fucking
09, I
BlackBerry.
would say.
Yep. That was a weak one.
That was weak. That was only a penny, Jordan.
All right, so we
Yeah.
got a couple things to talk about for you here.
Oh yeah.
Well, hey, how's everybody's drinks doing?
No.
Oh boy, we're gonna go into the. I'm gonna catch hell for this. I know the.
You're trying to avoid it?
No, I'm
Just
not. I
come
wouldn't
clean,
avoid it.
open up, and come clean right out of the gate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Did
guess.
did you ever get glasses or anything for Mr. Kohler?
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, I did not.
You should go do that. Why me and Matt talk about you?
You talk about me in front of me, so what's going to be any different?
Well, you can edit it out.
I'll be back.
All right.
I'll be back.
So should we just hold? and
I
wait?
suppose.
Yeah.
No.
We don't have anything to
What
talk
you-
about without you here.
Yes, we do. We got plenty. Guess what Tina told me? Well, let me know when you're ready.
All right, we're ready.
We're ready. All right.
All right, we starting with me then.
Oh, let's do some drinkings. We'll start with the guest, of course.
Yeah, let's do.
Yeah.
Always
What you
start
got
with
going on there, Greg?
What you pouring there, us brother?
Well, I got it's pecan whiskey from Revelstoke
Oh man,
up in Michigan,
I'm already drooling.
See, I've
and it's smooth.
Tennessee whiskey.
pecan whiskey is. Okay.
Oh yeah,
I've had cashew wine. Remember
So-
having that, Matt?
That's
That
weird.
just sounds
Cashew.
gross.
Where do we have that? That
Cashew.
sounds
On our
ra-
cruise.
The fuck?
Yeah, I think I.
And it
do
was
remember-
gross.
Yeah, I think I do
Well,
remember.
listen
that.
to the sound of it.
All right, but
Cashew wine.
Hold on, one more time. What is this? Pecan whiskey.
Pecan whiskey.
By who?
Revelstoke, Revel.
And where's that out of? Do you know?
Where the Big
Michigan.
Ten champions are at Michigan.
Oh my God! Here we go already.
Sorry.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
So
I was,
it begins.
I was just trying to help you.
Hey, you guys can finally have it. It's been a while.
Fuck off.
You've taken a whole decade. You can share in it too.
Mhm.
I had to blow the dust off my jersey, man. All
All right, let's try this.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do you, Kohler. Oh my God, I love it. Oh man, that's damn near.
I'm gonna continue sipping it. It's not horrible. It's not,
It's not.
That is smooth, man.
Yeah.
That is smooth.
but I don't like whiskey. I've never liked any whiskey.
That is
Then
good.
why do you drink wild turkey?
because it's a joke. Because no one likes it, so that's why we make them do it.
Ugh. My buddy claims the 101 turkey's really good.
No,
No, it's not.
Well, it's
all
not.
bad.
Well, that's what I told.
false.
I said I don't know any turkey that's good. He goes, "Oh, the 101 turkey's pretty
No.
good." I'm like, "Oh,
No.
fuck that."
Yeah, your buddy's full of shit.
Oh, there you go, Greg. You're full of shit.
Yep.
Not you, Greg Wall.
Oh, all right.
How can you insult the guest like
That's
that?
why I had to correct it and say Greg Wall.
Nice.
All right, Matt Allen, what are you drinking?
Well, I
Pussy.
No.
I've got
Just thought it'd be good. This is
got-
Voss water.
it's water out of my refrigerator. Yeah,
Could have went. This is Voss water.
yeah. I got my COVID booster yesterday, and it's kind of beating my ass. So drinking did not sound like a good option.
All right.
But you didn't cancel. You said, let's do the show.
Well, for me, unlike for others,
Oh my god!
I feel like the show must go on, even if I don't feel well. Some don't apply to that. Otherwise, this podcast would have been recorded already.
I
But
had
No!
COVID, asshole.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
He was not going to be down here with COVID.
All I'm saying is I'm here.
Shut up. You're such a dick.
I'm gonna fucking punch you in your fucking face. Jesus Christ, man! I thought I was gonna die.
Show must go on, Jay.
Oh, I understand it. I
we probably should have recorded without him and just got done.
That ain't
It could
happening.
have still been JMT, just Jordan.
No. Good thing you know how to work on washers because you sure can't be a comedian.
Ow!
I never claimed to be one.
Oh,
All right, you are up. I think
I'm up.
Our host here is up with his
this is
drink.
exciting.
Is it-
I'm so excited. I've had this for a while.
For a Bud Light Lime?
Is this
Right.
Is there a presentation here or something?
It's on the presentation of the Bud Light
look at
Lime.
this.
Are you ready?
Tell me we're not going to be
There's a
doing another
bag.
share of the drink. Now,
Oh.
No more sharing the drink.
This, my friend, is Charles Woodson's whiskey.
Oh, hey.
That's right.
All right.
I went to Michigan to get this.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yes, actually, I went to Michigan to get a fireplace. But yeah, and on the way home, I always make it a point to stop at one of the nice liquor stores up in Michigan because they're 10 times better than Fremont's.
Yeah, no
And that's
kidding.
what I got.
I've been begging for that stuff. I can't wait till it comes to Ohio.
You can't even get
They
it.
don't. They
No.
don't have it in Ohio
He
stores
only,
yet.
He's made it sound like it's only released in certain counties.
Well, you'd think
Yeah.
he would release it in Fremont.
He did the
for
same
God's
thing
Right.
for his
I
wine.
don't know.
Really?
I had to go to Michigan to get the wine. On his first run, the 24 is what I
Right.
got.
Huh.
So, fuck yeah.
Very
Awesome.
cool.
Yeah. So
Oh, God.
this could be like the wine all over again. Or,
It looks like it. That looks like a cork. Oh, you're in luck.
That's a pull cork. He's good.
it's a pull cork.
Oh, my God.
Great
You sure it's
term.
not a screw?
I know.
Pull cork.
Are you sure it's not a screw off one?
It's got a cork down in it.
I understand that, but there's some whiskey bottles that have a screw.
Huh?
Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It is like
edited
the wine
section
bottle
of me.
again.
Anybody that's listening to this right now is bored.
Right.
Like,
Absolutely.
like
bored.
this is Jamie. Yep. Here's Jamie again.
It won't come undone.
Oh, my God.
All right. Well, it was
Jamie
good.
can't-
while it
Okay,
lasted.
now
Jimmy
my
can't
drink.
pop his cork. So.
Well, let's move on.
Meanwhile, at the back
Pause for
cave,
station identification.
Mr.
All right.
Tony Taylor,
You
what
work
do you
on
have?
open that. We're moving
right.
on to Tony.
Alrighty, my drink is it actually came from my grandson who turned 21, and he bought it.
Man, you're old.
yeah. And he bought this and did not like it on the recommendation from my wife. Where he works, they sell this, and she goes, "Oh, that's smooth." So he bought it.
So
And
what is it?
building up the story
Oh, okay,
here.
all right.
Jesus. So he bought it, and it was like he only had one. He only had one. He gave the rest to us. He goes, "These are disgusting." It's the Atwater Brewery Vanilla Java Porter.
Oh, yeah. It's one of my
Matt
favorites.
loves that.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
one
yeah.
of my favorites.
So yeah, he did not like it at all.
Jamie, this is hysterical.
He's still going.
Oh, my
You know what's
God.
even better?
Let me see
Hey,
it.
no, dang it! I was gonna say nobody's offered to help him.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
You got a tool? You're going to need a tool.
Yeah, I got a tool.
Yeah, we got a tool sitting right next to me.
Not your nose, Matt. What the fuck?
My God, man just got and oh my God, in half a second.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man.
Here,
He's
take-
put up against his nose.
Take your open whiskey.
Jamie loosened it.
No,
Yeah.
you did not. Don't give him that credit.
Oh, I don't want to fucking like this.
You want to try it?
Well, just a very small bit.
Well, Barry, give
There's
us some
more
rest.
cups over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're only Tony's. We can use them. Oh, God. That shit was good. Of Greg's.
I
You do?
mean,
Thank you, my friend.
as whiskeys go, it's one of the, I guess, better ones. But
So what do you drink if you're not drinking a whiskey?
I like
I mean, beer, but-
I like vodka. Well, beer, but I like vodka.
You're a vodka
that's
guy,
my
huh?
You like
liquor.
vodka?
that I like. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, I love vodka.
Vodka, yeah.
I can't do vodka.
No
I mean, I can do it
thanks.
with mixed, but I can't just do vodka.
Nope.
I don't.
Need some
I-
bourbon
I
or
don't
some
even need
Irish
that
whiskey?
much, Tony. Yeah, I never got into whiskey. I never could do it. That's enough.
Wow. Calm down.
Well, I don't want to waste it.
That's enough.
That's enough.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it smells like whiskey.
It smells like turkey.
Hey, it's 6 months aged in wine barrels.
Oh God!
Yeah, you can't breathe before.
No offense to Charles.
Hey,
It smells like whiskey.
if you don't like it,
I'm not a whiskey
Nothing
fan
wrong
either.
with that.
Yeah. So what's your
This is-
liquor drink then? If you're drinking liquor,
Vodka or tequila or peanut butter whiskey. I do like peanut butter whiskey.
I do like tequila.
Yeah. When I drink tequila.
all right, here we go.
All right, who's this one to? To the podcast because we haven't been here for a while.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right.
I do that. Oh, that's not bad.
Well, I didn't shoot mine.
It's got like a smoke taste to it. After.
Yeah, I sipped mine, so it went down a little easier.
Yeah.
But
It's got a little smoke taste to it.
That's what you got to do with whiskey.
yeah, Tony just shot.
You
his.
start shooting every whiskey, you're never
not?
gonna like it.
Right.
Right.
You're not gonna get that.
No, I like
taste.
yours and I shot yours.
Yeah, but
Well-
enjoy it. Let it flavor up so you get that full flavor.
It's whiskey.
And that's-
can't-
in general, whiskey is better if you sip it.
Yes, it is. Love it. That's not
And
bad.
I think this is good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I'm
For the
impressed.
whiskey lovers, there you go.
Yeah. So check it out. Get it in Michigan. You can't
My
get it in
eyes
Ohio.
are burning now.
Woo! Jeez. We don't need Matt drunk again on the podcast like
Yeah,
we did
no
there. a couple
kidding.
months ago.
Jesus Christ.
He was on fire. There's a lot of editing on that one. Yeah, do a lot of editing on that one.
and you can still hear me getting drunk as the podcast went.
Oh yeah, we did. It was great. Oh man, that's some good shit, man. I don't care who you are.
You can't find that on YouTube.
I am. My goal is to drink. I know it's not much. My goal is to drink both these.
All right,
and not
just
waste
throughout
them.
the show.
Throughout the podcast.
Yeah.
Sip.
It's good to have
That's
goals.
what I'm
Sip.
gonna do. Nice
Keep you
little
nice
sip.
and warm, and you'll respect it.
There you go.
I'm very excited that whiskey was not.
I don't know if I'm
that-
gonna be able to do it.
That's a goal.
Go back and forth. One for the Woodson, one for the was it pecan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Is the pecan available locally?
No, I have a friend of ours
Yeah.
who is from Michigan, and
That's where they get
She
it from.
brings it
I'm telling you, man,
in
their
bottles.
liquors up
This
there is
damn
amazing.
Michigan show already. I'm tired of it.
Hey, you got the
Well,
best
we knew
liquor.
it was coming.
I know, we
knew
did.
it was coming.
Oh, here
So
we go.
let's go ahead and talk about it.
All
let's
right.
get it out of the way.
How about them Buckeyes? Yeah, OH.
I-O! Still going to say it.
Oh,
so for the first time in a decade,
well, I guess you
over
could
a
say
decade, because last year
that. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Last year they
Michigan
forfeited.
actually
it wasn't forfeited.
It was a
it was a
they were
forfeit.
Oh, they had no choice.
afraid,
It was COVID,
Tony.
man.
They didn't
They had
forfeit.
no
they were
choice.
afraid.
Wow.
Yeah.
very
Yes.
afraid.
I wish it would. I wish it had played and gave all the fucking Buckeyes COVID.
Maybe if we would have let Michigan wear masks under their face masks,
Then they would have
then
done.
they would have under their helmets. Maybe they would have played.
So,
As everyone can see, I'm outnumbered here, but I'm okay. I'm the one with the blue and yellow on, and the
so
maize
finally,
and
Hairball gets
Wow.
his coveted win over the
Hairball.
Buckeyes.
Hairball.
You don't got to make fun. Come on. It was a
Oh
good.
yeah, you do.
Oh, I
He's a
forgot you're
schmuck.
personal friends with him.
No. Shut up. Wow.
The man just has a lost look on his face every
Yeah.
time the camera's on him.
I think
Right.
I think he's awesome. I think he's funny as shit. It's the only guy you see is screams, almost has a heart attack every game.
Did you think
They
he was,
actually have
did
a
you
guy
think he was
that
awesome
follows-
3 weeks ago?
Yeah,
Did you?
yeah.
Because most Michigan fans didn't.
I know.
They were calling for his head.
Yeah, of course they were. Now they're saying he's the greatest coach ever. The fucking idiots. No,
Well-
I just no. I actually like him as a coach.
I
think he's
said
a
it
good coach.
before the podcast, and I'll say it again. I mean it. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You guys get to be the Big Ten champions. And
Yes, I'm excited. I get to buy some new apparel. Instead of get rid of all my 1997 Rose Bowl championship stuff. Stuff don't fit me no more.
So,
You haven't been able to celebrate anything since 1997? Is that what you're trying to
That was
say?
the last national championship we won. Yeah.
yeah. So what do you think? Where do you think they're going
By
to
the way,
land?
Charles Woodson was in that as well. Just wanted to throw it out there.
Where do you think they're going to land?
I hope, and we were talking about this earlier, I swear to God, I am going to beg to the college football gods that Cincinnati can beat Alabama so that I can see Michigan and Cincinnati in the championship.
I would
that way
love
it's
to
two
see-
teams that you would never in a million years begin the season would have thought even had a chance.
Right. I'd love to see Cincinnati beat Alabama, but I think that's definitely.
I know.
I don't
No.
think. I know that's not going to happen. I mean,
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I mean,
Alabama's got
they're
a
firing
second
on-
gear.
They're firing
that
on
they
8
showed
cylinders.
yesterday.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, they're 8 cylinders, man. They're firing on all of them.
Yeah.
It's just,
but
it's
that
Alabama.
would be cool as
Yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah,
So if we can get, I
whole
think
country will be rooting for 'em.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Guarantee it.
I think it's cool that Cincinnati
That they're in
made
it.
the final.
Me
Four.
too.
Yeah.
I didn't know if they'd
Yep.
get in there.
Yeah. I didn't know if they'd let them.
Right. No, same here.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But that's cool.
yeah.
That's just all the politics and that in the
all it is.
NCAA.
Fucking-
That's
But
what
so
sucks.
Michigan's first game is against Oklahoma.
No, Georgia
Georgia.
on
Oh,
New Year's Eve.
Okay.
They're both games I think are New Year's
right.
Eve.
So did they come out with them today?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Georgia
did.
and Michigan plays early game, and then Alabama and
they-
Cincinnati play the later game.
That's hard because Alabama. I mean, they smoked Georgia,
Yeah, I know.
but you're the number 2 team, and you destroyed your opponent in your
Right.
conference championship.
Who was number 2?
And
yeah.
yet somebody else leapfrogs you to number 1.
Right. Right.
And the thing about Michigan is, and if you think about this, they had a 19-point lead against Michigan State.
Oh yeah.
You're literally 1 quarter away,
Yeah.
one bad quarter of football
Being perfect.
from being perfect,
Right.
and you're number 1.
yeah.
I mean, that's the other thing about Ohio State loss is, Michigan is really, really good,
Yeah.
and I mean, you just have to hand it to them that
Yeah.
they played a better game, and they're a really good team.
Yeah.
And I watching some of the earlier games, I didn't think Ohio State was going to do even as well as they did, and I
didn't
thought
either.
I
I
thought,
thought-
this is the year that Michigan's
Yeah.
going to get us. Then Michigan started looking a little
Yep.
shifty, and then when they lost to Michigan State, it's like okay, yeah, we're still going to beat them. And then that week came and we didn't. I'm like, oh, but yeah, Ohio State started off kind of bad anyhow. I mean, they were winning, but they weren't winning like they should have been.
But they win on quick strikes and really, just 2 and 3 play drives.
Yeah.
Right.
And Michigan wouldn't let them do it.
Yeah.
And they played a fantastic game, and Ohio State never got into what their offense normally does.
Right.
So,
You-
and
you-
I'll credit
the-
to Michigan for that.
And it looked like the sail was out of them too in that fourth quarter. Towards the last 6 minutes of the game, is like, I was like, I don't understand. Like that last touchdown we got, the announcers even showed it and even said it. Like they're just standing there. They didn't even try, But
Oh, I think they let them score on that last one.
just to get it out and done and over with. So
No, because they knew the only way they could come back was to get the ball and
Right.
hit a downfield play.
yeah.
Because if you watch that play again, watch them. Ohio State's
Yeah,
guys,
they just stood
when they
there.
hand the ball, Ohio State's linemen all just stand up. They
Yeah.
just let them score at the
Yeah.
end because they thought, well, our only chance is a long pass, an onside kick,
Yeah.
and score again.
Yeah.
That was it.
Hey, I was
Almost no chance in hell, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was as a diehard Michigan fan, I was shocked. I thought, like I was telling you guys earlier, I thought for sure we'd be a fourth quarter. Oh my God, we're down by 9 points or 12 points. How are we going to do this? We're going to have to do this, stay in the game, and then we just, we just stayed in the game the whole time. It was
Right.
blew me away. So
Good.
I don't know if we'll, make it to the dance. So
Right.
we'll see because
I hope so.
Good for Michigan.
I hope so too. If we play as good as we did against Ohio State, I think we'll be fine. If we play true ball like that, we'll be
Georgia's
fine.
offense is nothing spectacular.
No, their
so if your
defense, though.
defense comes into play,
Yeah,
you give yourself a chance.
yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, should be an interesting playoff.
I agree.
I mean, other than Alabama making it again, it's kind of all new teams in there.
Somewhat.
Georgia's
been
Yeah.
in there in the mix a couple times.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's funny because Clemson is nowhere
right.
on that.
right. Yep. Yep.
All of a sudden, Clemson fans are like, "Oh, yeah,
Oh, hey.
Are you a Clemson
Hail
fan?
Pitt.
Right?
Pitt, ACC
Yeah.
champs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Hell
Haven't
yeah.
said that in a long time.
No.
now that that's,
Since the
that,
days of Marino, when the ACC wasn't
Yeah.
even around.
Oh,
that's one thing I want to bring up because you're a transplant, right? You're
Yeah.
from Pittsburgh. So
Yeah.
were you always an Ohio State fan, or was that just once you moved?
When we moved here, when we moved to Toledo, when I was like 8 years old, 7 years old. One of the first real like bowl game memories I have is Ohio State playing USC in the Rose Bowl. Art Schleister. It was like 16-14, and they're marching, and he throws a pick, and I'm just like, that was like, I'm trying to get into the whole Ohio thing,
Right.
and it broke my heart. Art Schleister, he'll bet on another game, dude. But yeah, ever since then, I just kind of was like, I'm still a Penn State fan and a Pitt fan, but back then, you got to remember, back then, they were both independents. We never played them. So now it's like, okay, Penn State and Ohio State are in the same division with Big Ten.
right,
And now I'm like, crap.
Right.
So
like
I just kind of hope whoever's having a worse season, I hope they don't ruin the other team's
ones.
season.
Right,
That's where I
right.
look at it.
Yeah. Huh.
Hell yeah, man.
Well, congratulations on
yeah,
that.
thank you very much.
It'll
like
be
I said,
interesting to continue watching throughout the year. I kind of hope they win. I mean,
I do
represent
too.
Big Ten. I mean,
too.
Jamie, you kind of hope so?
I kind of do too.
Maybe a little.
Just a little bit there.
I know as Ohio State fans are supposed to hate them, but seriously, at least it's the Big Ten.
Right.
You know?
Sorry.
Right.
That's all you got to root for if you want to root. But
Well, no, actually, I'd love to see Cincinnati win it all, but I know that's not going to happen.
No, that's
so.
really what I want too. That'd be cool as shit.
yeah, because we're gonna beat them. So
Wow.
I don't know.
All right.
Well,
So-
the last time Michigan beat Ohio State, wasn't Luke Fickell the coach when he was stepping in for Tressel?
Might have been.
So wouldn't that be interesting if Michigan got another shot at
Oh
Tressel
yeah, Fickle
for Fickell
Yeah, Fickle.
for
Yeah.
a national championship?
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Be an
I always
interesting
said he was
storyline. Anyway.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
He looked like Adam Sandler.
He did.
Did.
He did. Wow.
Oh man.
So we
yeah.
did talk about a little bit. COVID.
Yeah, man.
You had COVID, man.
fucking A, I did. Knocked me out for almost a month.
I thought you had your vaccine,
I did.
and it still got you that
Yeah.
bad.
I called the doctor in one of my several Zoom meetings I had with her. She told me to quit bitching and crying because it probably kept my ass out of the hospital. So I was like, all right. Took me out there pretty bad. So
Yeah, because you were down and out for
almost
you
a
said
month.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird.
Good to have
Yeah.
you here.
But yeah, I was man freaking out because like everybody else in that family got it throughout the last 2 years and nothing. I mean,
Right,
mild
right.
crap, and then of course I get it and hit me like a wrecking ball.
That's because you're dramatic, so it hits you kind of dramatic.
Well, I did tell the doctor that. So I'm gonna let you know right now that I when I'm sick, I'm like a 2-year-old. And Jen's in the background going, "He is." So it may be, I don't know, but no, I couldn't even really talk very good, man. I mean, it was just rough. It just hit my lungs and shit and everything. And
And so that's why our recording is so late on this
Yeah.
one. We can blame Jamie for that.
sure, go ahead.
Yeah, you showed up to trivia and you even sounded
Oh yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I mean, I think you still powered through a fishbowl or
No, I
something,
think
but
maybe 2. I don't
Yeah.
remember. But,
but you missed
foggy.
a trivia
yeah.
and then came back, and
Yeah.
it was like you were still sounding pretty
Yeah.
rough that night.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, because I talked to you for a bit, and
Yeah, Heinlein come over and he goes, "Hey, dude," and he gave me 5, and then I started talking. He looked at me and he's like, "Oh, God damn it! What are you fucking doing here?" I'm like, "It's been like 20 days. I'm not contagious. Just stay fucking home. I want to teach your kids not get COVID." I was like, "Get out of here."
so how long were you off work?
They allowed me to work from home. My job and stuff, everything, a lot of the stuff that pertain around my job. And
no, wait a minute. They allowed you to work from home,
Yeah, instead of take the short-term disability leave.
but you're sick. Like, how can you perform your duties?
A lot of
Well-
my work's over emails, so I was able to answer a lot of my emails, and
It just almost seems insensitive.
I asked for it. So
Oh, if you ask for it, then that's different. Other than,
Yeah, I won't
you're
take the goddamn-
you're well enough.
I don't want the 80% pay. I want the full 100%, man. I'm a greedy son of a bitch, man.
We get it. We do get it.
Yeah.
We've been jamming. Yeah, But yeah, it was great, man. But
So what were the symptoms that you had?
I had, let's see here. Well, I lost my sense of smell. That's a funny story. I should have told you the story before I told you that. But like in the Jeep, my heater core is going out in it. So
Smells like antifreeze.
yeah. So like I was in the house for like 10 days, and I finally got to the point where like I need to fucking go, man. Fuck this shit. So I would drive around the block, neighborhood, and just to get out of the house, man. So after the second day, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I don't smell that fucking radiator fluid anymore. So I told Jen, I'm like, I don't smell the radiator fluid anymore. She goes, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't know. I said, maybe a particle got inside of that heater core and clogged it or something, because you can buy like Quick Creek or something like that you can pour in it.
Right.
It's not
Right.
Quick Creek. That's cement, but
it's anti-leak.
like, yeah, like a fast. Yeah.
We do not recommend on the JpH podcast. But quick,
In your radiator.
And also, just as a Snapple fact, you don't ever use your hands when you're mixing Quick Creek.
oh yes,
That's another story in itself.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So, so I told Jen, and she's like, "Wow." She goes, "Man, you got lucky." I said, "Right, it's like $1,300 to fix this fucking heater
It's
core."
fixed now. I can't smell it.
So she takes it. It comes back. She goes, "Hey, buddy, I got news for you. I about threw up in your goddamn Jeep." I was like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "You lost your sense of smell." I'm like, "No, I didn't." She goes, "It stinks." I was like, "It does?" So I get in the refrigerator and I'm smelling everything. I'm like, "Fuck, I did lose my scent."
So,
So-
did you lose your taste?
No. I have a taste and no fever.
he's never had taste. What are you talking about?
Wow.
What about
I'm
breathing?
just telling you right now that I cannot wait till Jen smacks him in the face.
Smacks who?
You
Why?
saying I don't have any taste.
Oh my God!
That's right. Oh, it's going to be
Whatever.
right against. Oh, yeah, just like that.
Put your shoe back on.
I can't smell
Or
it.
your house slipper.
So you still
But-
can't smell it?
No, I
Really?
still can't smell.
Oh,
so-
great.
Did you lose your taste? You said you didn't lose
No, I
your
didn't lose my taste, man.
What
And
about your breathing? Was
My
that-
breathing was what got affected hardcore.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was horrible. I only had it was down in the 90s, 89 from oxygen level and stuff. It told me if it stays 89, 88 for 2 days, that I'd have to go on a ventilator.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're
so
that close.
That was that close. Yeah. But, all good. I'm good. Powered through it.
But you still don't have your smell a
No.
month later.
No, I
Wow.
don't. Yeah. The 4th was a month.
And he's never had taste, so.
Yeah, never had taste, Jen.
No. I
Yeah,
love
no, we
Jen.
heard it. We heard it.
I love Jen.
Okay. Talk about my wife, not Alum.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I'm talking about your wife, too.
okay.
My God.
But yeah, so luckily Thanksgiving wasn't ruined last year. Thanksgiving got ruined because of COVID, because everybody got it and everything. So,
Nice.
how was your Thanksgiving?
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
My Thanksgiving, we didn't do the Thanksgiving with the kids on Thursday. They
Yeah, we
were
know.
with
It
their
ruined the
mom.
podcast.
What's that?
It ruined us doing the podcast.
because we did it that following Sunday with the
Yeah.
kids.
Instead of trying to blame me.
Right. And
Fucking asshole.
so yeah, I actually smoked a prime rib that
Oh, how'd that turn out?
came out pretty good. I was pretty happy with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you cook it to?
Temperature wise,
Yeah.
I don't even remember what 145.
How big was it, if you don't mind me asking?
5 pound, I think.
Oh, okay. So
How big is your meat? Is what he's trying to
I had
say.
huge meat.
The nose is bigger, so we don't care. That's
But no,
cool, man.
no,
So did you
I-
smoke it on the pellet grill?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Dude, it's so easy to
I
do.
love that shit, dude. I'll never go back.
The
dude. I'll never go
taste
back.
isn't quite there.
No,
but
do you use the tube?
I don't.
Get-
I know
get the
you
tube.
said that.
Get the
I do
tube.
have
It
a
will help.
tube. So,
It will help.
and you just throw your pellets in there too, or you
I
use
light it with a torch, get it all hot, and start going, and just let it stay in there. Keep it like away from the thermometer as much as possible,
because it'll heat up the
yeah,
thermometer.
it'll heat
right?
up the thermometer and shit. Yeah,
Huh.
but
Yeah, I'll have to try
it will. That's how I smoke my cheese.
Okay. Yeah,
Just
that's
with
what
the
I
tube.
use for my cheese too.
Yeah, just the tube and stuff. Yeah, or the maize.
Because you can't get too hot with your
No,
cheese.
no.
But no,
Smoking
it came out
cheese.
really good.
I love smoked cheese.
Fucking A, dude.
Oh,
Jinx.
I
You
know.
owe me a soda.
But no, the prime rib came out pretty. It was no 818 prime rib. Let me
Oh,
just
well, of course
Well,
not. That's
say
legendary.
that, but
That's legendary. You ain't got to touch
That's
that.
the au jus.
It is au jus.
and my au jus wasn't quite as. It was a totally. I looked up a recipe on the internet, and it was good, but it wasn't. I didn't consider it really au jus. It was kind of like a red
it gravy?
wine.
Oh,
kinda.
red-
You clearly didn't pay Doug enough to get his recipe.
So yeah, do you make your au jus?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's
it's homemade.
done it for years. Yeah, we tried getting the old hot wing sauce from him. Remember, he gave us parts of it.
I don't remember.
You don't remember that? We
No.
had. Remember we used to do the wing contest.
No,
You don't remember we used to do the wing contest?
I don't. Dude, my memory's horrible. You know that.
Jesus,
I don't
Christ.
remember.
So is
that.
Jamie's. He's making this all up.
But no, it came out pretty good. So Thanksgiving was good. The kids enjoyed it. I think
Yeah.
my son and his girlfriend stuck around for a while with the grandbaby and
Yeah.
got to spend a lot of time with her. So
That's
was
cool.
nice. So Tony,
Thanksgiving was good. This is the first time in years we actually had both families together, members of, not everybody, because COVID hit my sister's family pretty hard then too.
Leslie.
Leslie.
Apparently, she does not listen to the podcast.
Oh no, she does.
Well, then she didn't text me
Why was she supposed to text you?
because I hit her pretty hard last show.
I told her about it and she didn't listen to it yet.
Oh, okay.
And I told her about it at work and she was very traumatized. She was so upset. Why are you telling people that stuff?
That is the funniest fucking story ever. Oh, he can sleep with her but can't get her name right. I love it.
Thank God for art.
Hey, Leslie. That's twice now. that story's been told. There you go.
all right.
And I just not to interrupt your story with the Thanksgiving, but I'm gonna. Apparently, they got too much time on their hand because they've been together for 10 years, and
Yeah.
they get locked in the house together for 10 days because of COVID, and he proposes
No, that was already planned.
prior to it.
Yes.
Wow.
And I knew about it, and she calls me, and she's like, "Hey, what's this? You keeping secrets from me?" I'm like, "What?" She just had me go on a beer run for 2 days prior to that. And I'm
Yeah.
like, "This better not be another beer run," because I was wanting to get home. And she's like, "What are you doing keeping secrets from me?" I'm like, oh, "What do you want?" And she's like, "You keeping secrets?" I'm like, "I don't even know what you're talking about." And at that point, I didn't.
You weren't thinking that she was
No,
that happened.
And so I was like, she goes, "I'm getting married," and it was just so cool hearing my sister say she's getting married. I was
I'm gonna
like,
text
oh,
her.
Yeah.
I better get a fucking invitation.
No.
I don't want to be at the wedding. That's dumb. I want to be at the reception.
Wait.
What?
Oh, you want to be at the reception? You
Yeah.
want to be at the wedding?
Yeah. I don't
Weddings
be-
are dumb.
No, I don't have to be at the wedding. That's dumb asking to be in the wedding or I could be in the wedding. I can do that too.
You can
you can
officiate.
I can officiate too. My prices are cheap, Brett.
What if she wants Hillary to do it?
Hell, I don't
Or
give a shit.
neither one of you to do it, or both of you to do it.
That'd be weird.
Oh my God,
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's pretty cool. My sister's getting
Yeah,
married.
no.
Yeah.
So
Congratulations,
Yes,
guys.
congratulations.
yeah,
We should probably go ahead and play
But
the
wait,
next
I
song.
want to ask about Greg. I want to know about his Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Is it 818 Club? Were they open or closed?
Oh, we're closed.
Closed. How was Thanksgiving?
Mental
then?
Health Day.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, we don't really do much. My brother's in Pittsburgh, my sister's in Central Illinois, so we went to my mom and dad's in Toledo for a few hours, and
That's cool.
we get home about 9:00, and our son Ben's in the car. And we're like, "Hey, what are you gonna do now?" And he says, "I'm just gonna get on my phone." I said, "Do you want Mom and I here?" And he goes, "No, why?" so Deb and we dropped him off and went over to Pub 400 and drank a few beers.
Oh yeah, there you go, man. That's cool stuff.
That's my Thanksgiving.
Hell
Go out
yeah.
for a few beers tonight.
I'm jealous. Oh man, that's good stuff. So what did you want to do there, Mr. Segway?
Well, I think we should play the music and then we'll
All right.
start talking about
the
818.
818. Yeah, that's
the 818.
that's right.
We can do that.
Woohoo! Do. What you got head up for us, Tony? I'm letting you pick the next one, brother. What
All right.
you gonna pick?
I'm
up,
excited to hear more Cracker.
Right.
I mean, Saltines. Ritz.
Ritz.
Are you the Keebler
Ironically,
Elves?
we never
Are they
played
your
the Ritz
backup
Theater.
singers? The Keebler Elves?
We never played the Ritz Theater in
The Ritz
Tiffin.
Bits?
That would have been funny.
And,
The Saltines at Ritz.
and what do you play in the Saltines, Tony?
Depends on what time frame, because we had a revolving door of bass players, and so on that first song I played bass. And then we had Ryan Dayringer was the bass player, Channing Heath Fisher.
Oh, Channing, yeah, whatever
Yeah.
whatever Channing decides to call himself.
Yeah. And then Mr. Mike Ritter.
Yep.
So,
Who we've had as a guest on
Oh
this
yeah,
podcast.
yeah, and we love Ritter.
and then actually this song here, I wrote the music and the lyrics for, and then Ritter came up with the different arrangement that we talked about before during Mike's
when
part.
Mike was here. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So the song was wrote, but he rewrote the arrangement at the beginning. So
And he said it made so much more sense too
yeah.
when he did it. Yeah, it was like
So,
it
like,
flew a lot better.
We just came out like just like hitting it hard like a punk song.
Yeah.
Like bah, 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 like right away. He's like, hey, what if we did this? He's like, all right, that's cool. So
gotta love the Ritter.
hell yeah, that's why he's a music major.
He is.
Well,
Love
let's
him.
hear it.
That's it, Ritter.
This song is called
Things that make you go,
I have been sipping it.
What have you learned about this world that I could have told you yesterday? Do you know about my heart? What I think, what I feel, what I hope for? What do you think about these arms? Oh, how they long to hold something strong. I want to see the sun shine today. Wanna play in the rain. I wanna melt into you. I wanna live my life through. I need some clarity. I need to find some inner peace. Have this hole in my heart. Can be filled with a new start.
oh yeah. Love Mr. Ritter and the Saltines. Mr. Taylor as well, man. Awesome. You guys ever thought about getting back together, doing shit here and there?
it'd be fun every once in a while, but
Yeah.
you gotta like make a full go at it.
Yeah.
And like I don't know.
Bad thing is too, man. Like we've discussed this before. It's like nobody really can afford, and I'll say it that way because businesses are tough as it is right now, trying to survive. But they can't afford to play it because nobody supports it. It's bad enough for people
No.
to support regular cover music that comes in the door, let alone originals. It just seems
Well,
like people always scare from that.
I'd always say like you can do original shows and you can do cover shows and sprinkle in your originals.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, and like grow your fan base.
Yeah.
So they come and say, "Hey, come support our original night."
It's exactly what Gingley Joe did.
Oh.
I mean, they would always throw their originals in with their covers, and they were so good, so
Yeah.
that people would say, "Oh man, I can't wait to hear." Gray was like one of their famous ones that they played live
Yeah.
all the time. And it was the right mix, like you
Yeah.
said. I mean, it's. I think that's how they kept it in this area. Not so much in Columbus, where it's a different breed down there.
It just depends where you go.
Yeah.
But like around here, you need to do the covers,
yeah,
and like so you can play and like get more people. And so like when I would say that, Steph would be like, "Well, I'd rather just concentrate on like why spend time to learn a song? We can write a song." It's like I agree. But if you can grow your fan base
Right.
and like bang out a couple of covers, like
Yeah.
when we would play shows around here, it was mostly originals and people didn't give a shit.
no.
So
no.
it's just hard to do.
It's just
so
I mean,
you got to do the balance. And the 5-story fall days, holy shit.
well, that's a totally different breed. I mean,
Yeah. Well,
You
you,
had-
only
you
did
had-
it. You only played half hour, 45 minutes.
Right. And then the outlet that almost everyone used was the coffee house, the
Yeah.
old Little Italy. I mean, that was insane. The
Yep.
bands that we'd have down there every weekend, and it was just that was a highlight of probably my life of listening to bands.
Yeah.
Was in that area, and then the 5-story fall area, like in Bowling Green with Gargoyles and everything. I
Yeah.
mean, Howard's. I mean, it was just like
Or
on fire, man.
The annual Midwest Mosh
Oh,
Fest
yeah, the
that
Mosh
they would
Fest.
do.
Yep.
So, yeah. But like the coffee house was good because it's a great creative outlet for Fremont,
Oh yeah.
for the kids.
Yeah, for the kids. I mean, a lot of young musicians
Yeah,
were able
like-
to bloom. You got 10, 15 musicians that are playing today that probably came out of that coffee house.
Yep.
All right. Well, like I said earlier, we have the owner of the 818 Club here in Fremont, Ohio. And in case you're wondering the address, it is 818 Grogan Street. That's a coincidence.
Complicated.
Mr. Greg Kohler.
Is that East or West Krogan Street?
That's just
Is
Grogan
there
Street.
East or West?
No, there isn't.
No, there isn't, man. So, Mr. Kohler, man, what got you into the restaurant? I mean, kind of like a flip from what you're normally used to, right?
Normally.
Yeah.
Jeez. I don't know. You just got tired of teaching.
There you
That
go.
was pretty much it. I got
Yeah.
tired of teaching, and The biggest thing was I said. Now my wife and I always would go in there and we'd say, man, I mean, when we first moved to Fremont and I was teaching at St. Joe, you go in there after ball games and it was packed.
Insane.
Just packed. You know, people were coming over. You guys would send their wives over during the fourth quarter of a basketball game to go reserve tables.
Right.
You know, and the women never got to see the end of the game because they had to go reserve tables. And it was just like, and they always had tables reserved for the coaches and stuff like that after the games. And it was just fun going over there. And it certainly lost that luster. Yeah. And we just always felt like you could do more with it. And, you know, it got to the point where I said, teaching in Catholic schools, I had to teach like 20 more years, probably at least, to get my full pension.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't mind working 20 more years. I just don't know that I want to do that for 20 more years.
Right.
And so just kind of a casual conversation with Greg Hoke, the previous owner, and he was about to turn 70 and been working between the factory. I think he worked at American Standard or something down in Tiffin.
Yeah.
Okay.
So between working down there for most of his life and then owning the 818 for 15 years, I mean, he was just
burned out.
Yeah. Getting to, I mean, what the heck? We're all, I hope I'm not working at 70.
Right.
But, you know, he was, and it was at the point where he was just kind of like, yeah, you know, I'm thinking about getting out. And so, you know, grace of God, everything worked out with the banking and the lawyers and everything worked out. And
that's cool.
Made it happen.
You just recently celebrated your
4 years this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's kind of like home for me and Matt, like especially for me and Matt, because we spent our high school years working there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so when Bussolds owned it,
Right.
and those were the days where it was insane. Like you know, we hated St. Joe. Because we wanted to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, I know.
On a Saturday night, we're like, is the game home or away?
yeah.
It's home.
Yep.
Oh, here they come. God damn it.
Yep.
It's like, oh, man.
Oh, I know. You had people like Jen Ritchie.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
she always told us that.
Oh,
She
yeah,
says,
man.
"God, we
Yep.
hated it when you guys would come down."
But like you said, it was insane. I mean, it was I can honestly say, both of us could say that we lived it. It was insane. I mean, the weekends was like you said, like, you know, waiting forever to get tables, reservations of the yin yang. I mean, it was.
But
crazy.
we try to do, and I think we do all right with this, especially with the kids in the back that work and dishes and salads and stuff like you guys did. Is we're not a corporate place, so you kind of, you know, our cooks are joking around with them.
Oh yeah.
You know, my cooks have like we joke about when they get a nickname.
Yep.
I'm like, all right, you know, and the kids kind of get a little annoyed by it. I'm like, no, you don't understand. You got a nickname, man.
Right.
You're in.
Yeah, you're in.
Like,
You're in the group.
The cooks like you now.
Right.
So
right. You made it. Yep.
be happy that you got a nickname and stick around, you know, and have some fun with it
Yeah.
and stuff. And,
I agree.
And we joke around with the kids a lot. And,
Yeah.
and you know, I mean, it's like I said, we're not an Applebee's where everything has to be like regimented.
Right.
You know,
To the
pick
T,
on
yeah.
Applebee's, but you know,
No. I
I'm
know what
saying
you mean.
a corporate place where
No.
everything's got to be done regimentally, and this is.
Yeah.
We just try to have fun back there and make the kids enjoy working. So
Yeah, I can probably testify, Matt, that it was some of the best years of us
Yeah.
working together.
Yeah.
The stories we can tell.
Yeah.
It's just
We have a
crazy.
lot.
I've heard a few. I've heard a few.
I mean, just some of the stuff. I mean, it was like I actually did not mind going to work there. You know, it was fun
Right.
as hell.
We got away with a lot of shit.
Yeah, we did.
and then I also loved it because like Bussolds are pretty cool.
Oh, they were. Yeah.
And when I was running behind, we had something to do that night because as a kid, you're always running.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
Once you get your license, you're out doing
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
And so John DeBruns would always come in and help me finish up so
Oh,
I
yeah?
could get out early.
What do you want me to do? Do these dishes?
They
put these
didn't
in
even
the
care?
sink?
No, they didn't care.
No, Joe didn't.
Oh, really?
So
No,
he'd
Joe
help me
wouldn't care.
finish up and we'd get the hell out of there.
Yeah. And it was when Andy and Al was like little, you know.
Yeah,
So
right.
a lot of times they would say, Jamie, Allie's going to be in the office and doing her homework. If she needs anything, come and get us. You know, so we kind of like watched her. You know, it was
Yeah.
funny watching her grow
Yeah.
up and stuff. And then, so it was
They were
good times.
actually, I see Allie a lot now.
Yeah.
And she's very pleasant. Love
Oh, yeah.
talking to her.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
man, they were annoying back then. You
I know,
They were
right?
These little
As
kids
kids.
I know.
running around,
I know.
and we're trying to work. And,
Yeah.
they're just running around. And,
I know.
Yeah, but kids aren't as creative as that anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like you guys are like, dude, get your buddies in here, even though you're getting paid.
right.
Get done and get out of here so we can go drink somewhere or whatever,
fun, yeah.
party.
Oh, yeah.
And kids don't think of that stuff
Yeah.
anymore.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think of that.
I actually rented off of Joe the back house.
Yeah.
I did. And
I think
for-
almost everybody in Fremont has lived
Yeah,
in that
I
house
lived upstairs.
on Wayne Street.
I lived upstairs for probably 2 years, and then Jim Post, who was the gentleman that worked downstairs, he moved out, and he told me. So I went right to Joe. I'm like, hey, I want that downstairs because we used to have keg parties upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, my
remember when
God.
John
Doug would
almost-
get us the kegs.
Remember when John almost fell through the roof?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard that story. The railing or something.
What?
So outside the window was like a,
A landing. It was like the roof for the porch downstairs.
but it had a
And a
railing
fence.
around it.
Yeah.
A fence.
It was a wooden. It was like a wooden fence.
It's a railing.
I don't think it was a very good railing.
No, it wasn't.
Fences are in the ground.
So we would have parties. There's so many stories in
Oh,
that
God,
apartment.
man. Yeah.
We would have parties and we'd set that keg out there. And one night we're out there. First of all, it was shady to begin with. It's just a small porch.
Yeah,
it's
and-
not big.
Going back to
No.
this man wife and bullshit you were talking about earlier,
Yeah.
like remember
Be
we
careful.
said that? Yeah, like we would never have done that today.
No, God no.
We'd be looking out the window and saying, "Fuck that!" Now we'll just
So-
go. Let's just go to 18, come drink.
So yeah. So one time John sits on that railing. We're grabbing our beers. John sits on the railing and the railing goes boom and
Inside-
falls through the roof.
And
John almost rolled backwards off the roof.
yeah, probably
Like,
died.
like 3 people dove through the window trying to get. Like no one's worried about John. Everybody
The
dives
keg.
through the damn window to get away. Yeah, we're trying to get the
They're
keg.
pulling the keg towards the window. John's like, "Ah!"
Oh man!
Oh man, Rug was helping me trying to pull that thing. Dude, that's fucking great.
Then there was the time when
Christ.
there was the time when I had a fishing pole in your aquarium
Oh,
and Missy
my
was
God.
ready.
Oh,
to
yeah.
kill me.
What?
Oh yeah, I had these big giant Oscars, African cichlids. They were. I mean, I'm not lying. They were probably about that big.
Yeah.
They were huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
They get big.
fucking God, man.
It was funny
We were
too
fucked
because,
up and we
because
couldn't
no
find
one
that.
else was around.
Yeah.
They were all partying, and I go into this dark room where I know his Oscars are, and I got the fishing pole, and I'm just got the fishing pole in there
You're
trying to
such an
reel him in
By yourself.
yeah.
by myself
Oh,
in
yeah.
the dark room.
Fucking drunk.
Someone was
Messed
looking
up
for
were
me.
you? Good
I was
Lord.
drunk. Someone was looking for me, and Missy found me, and she started hitting me.
Oh,
and
that's funny. shit.
What were
She
you
was
going to
mad.
do if you caught one?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's what I want to
He'd have
know.
been cleaning up a fucking mess. That's for sure. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Yeah, that was good stuff.
Set up a little barbecue out on that landing and start grilling that.
Hey,
son
who
of a bitch.
wants fish? We got some fresh cut.
And then there was the time when you moved. And you were moving downstairs,
Yeah.
and we had to take the couch downstairs.
Oh yeah. We just let it go.
When John, so me and Jamie's at the top holding it. John, I don't know why 2 guys were at the top and
know.
1 guy was
That
at the
does
bottom.
not make
Yeah.
sense.
But that's
No.
how we did it.
It made sense
Gravity.
that me and Matt wasn't one of them.
So me and Jamie are, and those are some long
No,
steps.
those are
Steep
steep.
steps. Yeah,
Yeah.
steep
Going up
steps,
there.
yeah.
So me and Jamie are up at the top. And we look at each other like, this fucker's heavy, and we just let go.
Matt goes, ah! And John goes, ah! All the way down the door.
The couch goes all the way down the stairs, pushing John along with it right into the door.
Oh.
John's like, what the fuck? Oh yes, those were
man.
some good old days, man.
Jesus Christ.
And it all started with 818. And
Oh, yeah.
that I think we've told this story, but that also started the whole process where I decided never to tell you that there was a job available again because
Right.
I tell them about the 818 job, and I'm working at I think I was working at Sullivan's.
Yeah,
at that
you were at
time.
Sullivan's, yeah.
And so I tell Jamie, I go, yeah, the 818's hiring. I'm going to apply. So he goes and applies too, and he gets the job. I don't. I'm like, fuck. But
Oh, no, it keeps going.
but Jamie did get me in there, so I'm like, all right, cool. And so then several years later, I apply at Atlas, and I tell Jamie, yeah, Atlas is applying,
Hiring.
or hiring, yeah. And
And you said you and John both
me
got
and John
interviews.
applied. We
Yep.
had interviews. So Jamie applies, he ggets an interview. John and I end up in the fucking Gibsonburg branch.
Well, the thing was,
And
is
Jamie
that,
gets to go to Fremont. I'm like, how'd you get Fremont? I applied for this job. I'm the one that told you about the damn
the
job.
thing was, we all three started the same day, and
Yeah.
you called me and said, "Hey, on Monday, do you want to carpool?" And I was
Yes,
like, "Why do I
yes.
want to carpool?" He goes, "Well, because we all don't want to drive there." I'm like, yeah, "I'm good, dude. It's just like 10 minutes away from my house." He's like, "What are you talking about? You're not in Gibsonburg?" I'm like, "Gibsonburg? I applied to Atlas." He goes, "I know, but I didn't know there was a Gibsonburg plant." And he goes, "Are you fucking kidding me? You got in Fremont?" I was like, "Well, where else is there? Gibsonburg." I was like, "Oh, that sucks."
That was twice, and starting with 818, where I told Jamie about a job, and he got the better end of the deal on it. So I stopped telling him about jobs.
So, but then that screws up because you probably said, "I think I'm going to start a podcast." And you told Jamie, "He goes, I think I'm going to start a podcast instead."
yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
But
You'd all be screwed.
no, but it all started at 818, man.
No. I'll tell you what, man. Like I said, that it was some of the best years of my life growing up there. And
Yeah, I don't know how much your guys get away with in the back, and we probably shouldn't, because if they start to listen to this just because Greg's on it, they're gonna be like, "Ooh, let's try that."
oh yeah,
We used
They
to have,
probably get away with more than I know of. and
Right,
that's
right.
fine. I mean,
we
you know.
used to have water fights back there, because
Oh,
you had
yeah.
the sink with the stainless steel,
Oh,
that
yeah.
has that, and then at the other end is the 3-compartment sink.
Yep.
So we'd be spraying each other
yeah,
down,
man. That's
and
good
you'd
stuff.
be soaked walking out there to bust the dishes. I mean, you look like you just got out of a damn pool. It was stupid.
Every kid goes. I mean, growing up in Toledo, I worked at Heather Downs Country Club.
yeah.
right.
And working in the bag room, cleaning the members' clubs when they're done playing, and getting the carts ready, getting the driving range. I mean, the stories I could tell you about the shit we did over there. I mean, it's.
Well, tell us the story.
He doesn't want to
I mean,
criminate
What are you
himself.
saving it
He
for?
doesn't
Tell
want
it
to criminate
now.
himself.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
I don't know. We had our driving range, the tractor that pulled the picker, that picked up the golf balls, was just like a riding mower. And this guy that was the course not superintendent, but head of maintenance and all that stuff.
Yep.
He made this like cage that went over top of it so that you could drive it out there while people.
not
Because
good.
otherwise people.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, smoke the dude on the tractor. Launching 2 irons at you, and you're like, hell, dude. You're flipping it off the members and all that. So we had this cage on this thing, which had a door on your right side. And we had this like green that was raised up out in the driving range, like 150 yards out, that you can aim at or whatever when you're hitting. And my buddy goes out there, and we're like, man, Ben's been out there cleaning up golf balls for a long time. And we go out there and we look out there, and here's the thing: he had gone up the side of it, and the weight of the cage tipped it.
Oh shit!
And so the whole tractor went over on its side. Well, it went over on the right side where the door was.
So he couldn't get out. It's stuck.
He's in there sitting in there Indian style, and he's just like, "God damn it, you guys never came and got me." He's in there for like an hour. We're like, "What the hell, man?" And this is, of course, before cell phones.
Oh,
so
yeah.
He couldn't
No
call.
way to get
He
hold
couldn't
of him.
call. He just knew we'd be out there eventually looking for him. He's out there upset.
Oh, that's good.
And
Oh,
I
my
mean, we used to sit there and back then, a lot of people would use pull carts. So
Right.
we would wrap the strap of somebody's or their bag around the handle of the pull cart in front of them, because over there the 18th green is about 200 yards from the clubhouse. So when the members would get done, they just leave their clubs over there, and we're like, all right, well, we got to get them back here so we can wash them and stuff. So we could take a cart over there, and you'd start wrapping their handles of their bags or the straps
yep.
around the handle of the pull cart. We'd make these chains of like 17 pull carts, and we're dragging them one-handed behind the cart and right past the clubhouse. And the members are in there like, what the hell?
Those are my clubs.
I'm like, they're fine. They're fine. Don't worry about it.
Do
Just
this all
go
the
back to your
time.
country club.
Good shit.
Enjoy your
And we
martini.
had outings that we used to. Good Lord, we had some outings out there that were real big, and they would like bring in a beer truck, and
A beer truck?
yeah, with
With the tap handles on it?
no, like
Oh.
like a cooler truck with cases of beer in it.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then they'd have drink girls that would go out.
Deliver the beers and
Right.
stuff out. Yep. Yep.
And so they needed somebody to, like, sit in or load the carts when they needed more. And so we would just like, well, all right, we got to be here all day because we got to be here to put the carts away when they're done. And so we would just volunteer to do the beer.
Yeah.
And we'd be sitting in this beer truck in the middle of summer, sitting in there. It's freezing cold, and we're just pounding beers, handing them out. I mean, by the end of the day, I mean, you're just hammered and you're putting carts away and stuff. Yeah.
That's good shit.
So speaking of beers, let's go back to the 818 for a
Yes.
minute.
Okay.
Something the previous owner did not do, which I always said was going to be his downfall,
Yep.
is he refused to do craft beers.
Any type of style
And
craft.
everybody around him was starting to do craft beers at this point, and he wouldn't do it. And that's one thing you brought was the craft beers. I mean, that was like probably one of the first things you did, right?
First thing we did was buy another kegerator and throw three tap handles on it.
Right.
And take the one that he had, like Yingling on there or something, which nothing wrong with Yingling, but I was like, put 3 tap handles on there and let's get some.
Wow.
Yeah, you got it. I mean, it's the whole part of, like I said, he was 70 and he just didn't have the energy and the interest to do that stuff. And part of that was, I don't think he really was ever into it anyway.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
it's not that hard to figure out what people want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you're
And try to do your best to give it to them.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you're
that's
into
not,
giving it and having that end product, that's all it's about. I mean,
you're not going to be perfect at it.
No,
but you
I tell
try.
you, you're one of my favorite establishments to drink at because I always first thing I do, I walk in the door every time is I look over at the tap handles,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
real quick to see what they have this time.
Yeah.
I just do. I do.
Yep.
And
It's and I like how you always have at least one porter style. You have an
Yeah.
IPA. You have a couple other different things in there as
Yeah,
well. So I like
that's
that.
one thing. Like Deb and I love going to different breweries or going to whenever we go out to if we can get out of town for something. And you go into a restaurant or a brewery, and it's like it's the most frustrating thing when you look and they have 12 beers on tap, and
They're
9 of
IPAs.
them are IPAs.
Yeah, drives
and
me
you're like,
nuts.
I mean, that's fine if you like IPAs,
right.
I don't really like them, but I can drink them.
Right.
But, same thing with the porters and stouts. I'm just not, I mean, I can appreciate them. I understand that they're good beers, and I understand why some people really like them. They're not for me. But, again, don't put half your lineup into one style of beer.
Right, I agree.
I just...
that's what I like about you is you always got a good mixture.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I go in for one beers. And so
I do that. They usually come in this thing where they put goldfish in.
But I'm always
never give me a regular glass. So always give me the big one.
But I'm always
That's not giving
even margaritas.
Yeah, even margaritas.
Margaritas.
Oh,
that way.
the wife gets pissed at that
Yeah,
one,
she
man.
does.
Oh, Jesus.
We...
But there's always
She's
a
yelled
couple,
at you.
There's
We're,
always a
we're
couple
all
beers.
apologizing to her by the end of the
I
night.
know.
When you get margaritas and fish bowls, we're like, we're sorry, Jen.
Oh, jeez.
We're going to apologize in advance.
But there's always a couple beers there that you want to try. You know?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like,
no.
Oh, I want to try that and that. So
Yeah, and they're always willing to give you a sample too, which I love. So you don't blow your load if you don't like it and stuff. And
right.
I tell you what, like I said, man, it was nice to go back. I mean, I stayed away for a long time.
I did too.
From the,
I did
for the
so,
whole,
me
basically,
so did Tony. Tony had
Yeah.
a bad story with the.
I had a
Yeah,
couple
I've
bad
heard
stories.
that story.
Yeah, from the other side.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I told Greg that. I said, I'm so glad you guys bought it. I'm
Me too.
Glad
Me
you guys
too.
owned it. Like, actually, when I was in council, and I saw Deb sharing her stories of when you guys first bought it and everything. And I was sharing that, seeing you guys going through it, and she was sharing it on Facebook. I mentioned that in my council comments, like, watching you guys do it, this was really awesome.
Oh yeah.
The growing experience.
Well,
Yeah.
and the way Jen and I found out that it was under new ownership, and I've told Greg this story many times. We're like,
It's a
It was-
2-for-1 for you.
"What's that?"
Just a 2-for-1 because you also found out what was going on that
Right?
night.
Yeah. So we were just sitting around and didn't eat yet, and like, let's go out to eat, but I don't want to go somewhere where we're gonna be waiting forever. Let's go to 818. They'll be dead.
It was a Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, thinking we're gonna be dead. We pull in and the place was freaking packed. We're like, what the hell is going on? It's like, well, all right, we're here. We might as well go in. We go in and they had trivia night, and we ended up sitting there that whole night and playing trivia, and we've been doing trivia ever since.
Yep.
And I think was that the first year you owned it, or was it?
No, that was probably. I don't think we started trivia until the following year.
Okay, so it was the second year you
Yeah.
owned it. Okay. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, we
'cause-
love doing it. Now we're there all the time for that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Deb taught, Deb taught with Aaron or with
Yeah,
Darren.
Yep.
Okay.
And so we knew all the stuff he was doing.
Right.
We're like, well, I mean, why
Might as well
not
do
try
it.
it?
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
And the part of that is again, you're trying to get a little younger crowd in there.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
And I mean, the young crowd wants they want something to do,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
not just okay. Let's go sit at the bar and just
Right.
hang out.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So trivia, we added 2 TVs so that
Right.
you're getting put more games on. And
Oh yeah. Yeah.
just
And it's worked out. I mean, you guys
Yeah.
have sold out several nights of trivia where it's been sold
Yeah,
out.
it's-
we had to
it-
turn people away. It's like, sorry.
it sucks. I mean, we feel really bad about that because we'll have people come in and we're like, really sorry, but we don't have anything
Right. Available. Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
And it's kind of a catch-22 because, like, especially if it's someone new, you want them to experience it.
Sure.
Plus, a lot of those people aren't eating; they're just drinking, so it's kind of cutting
Yeah.
your profits a little bit. You know,
That's
Well,
but I mean, you're still
okay,
busy.
can
Oh
you-
yeah. And
Busy, yeah.
everybody's spending money too. I mean,
Yeah.
that's-
Hold on. Can you just spell this myth? I've heard you break even on food, you make money on your alcohol.
I would say it's. I don't know. I think we kind of do the opposite. We probably
Really?
Yeah. We do a little better on food.
Okay.
I mean, the beer. Everybody thinks draft beer is
dude, you can
It
lose
is
a
so
lot
cheap.
of money on draft beer.
draft
dude.
beer is not as cheap as people think
No,
anymore.
it's lost that.
because
Not
like
anymore.
when you're in college and you were paying like $30-$40 for a keg. I'm like, a keg of like Bud Light is like $115 now.
Yeah,
What?
we
Yeah.
priced it out for Whitney's
Yeah.
wedding, and Swartz told us, he's like, "Look, dude, I can give you whatever price you want. Like, we'll make it right, but I'm telling you, I'm not going to be able to beat cans or bottles.
Right. Oh, yeah,
you're not
cans
to
are
be able
better.
to beat cans or bottles. I mean, cans are better. Bottles next." And he's like, the kegs of that Pate is gone. When I bought my kegerator, he even warned me. He goes, "Look, dude, I don't want you to know if you're getting yourself into because." It's not as back in the day, like Greg was saying, it was a hell of a lot cheaper. If you did 180 beers, 172 beers out of a keg, and you get it for damn near a quarter cheaper than you would buying all the beers.
Isn't that many beers out of a keg?
I guess what it is, 162 or 170, something like that. For a full 16-gallon, I think, or something like that. I can't
I don't
remember.
know. I have to do the math.
I know.
I don't want to do that anymore. I got out of
You
teaching.
quit that.
Well, I tell you what,
Quit
though.
math.
I tell you what, you can lose a lot of money on kegs.
Yeah, you can.
Especially if your bartenders are just not.
Right.
If they're too busy and they're just not careful, and you throw so much away. I mean, I've seen. Not his bar, but I've seen other bars in Fremont. Like, holy crap! Like, they're just sitting there, just letting it pouring over and over. And I'm like, oh
It's
my
not
god,
water.
you're throwing money away. It's just, So, yeah.
Oh,
So-
or they pour it with all that head.
Right. And then they dump the head. Yeah.
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 But I mean, sometimes you just got to deal with that.
Oh
right?
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But
What
no,
should-
then Jen and I got to meet you after that trivia night, and we.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. Actually, we've become pretty good friends.
Yeah, we have.
We golf together quite a bit. Greg's a great golfer, horrible coach.
Not great.
Very good golfer.
I'm a
Maybe-
good golfer.
maybe you're just not
I'm
a-
a good golfer. I'm
Maybe
not
you're just
great
not a very
golfer.
good student.
No. No. You can ask Greg's partner how bad of a coach he is. You ask him what he did wrong, or what I do wrong. You need to hit it better.
That's right.
And he used to be a golf coach.
Well-
I'm like, that's how you taught your kids?
Well, that's
Is it really?
Is that the truth though? If you hit it bad and you're supposed to hit it better,
Hey, I'm trying to get those guys to state championship. All I'm trying to do is beat you in the KFC league or VFW league
right?
or whatever.
I
I mean,
no goddamn secrets.
yeah, I'm not telling you shit. Hit the ball better.
I love it.
What I do wrong, you hit it to the right.
Greg-
The green's over to the left. What do you want?
Greg is fun to golf with because Greg.
I got a temper. Let's just get it out there.
Do you really?
Oh,
my
yeah.
I've
God.
never seen you with a temper.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
Are you
I've-
serious?
I've seen him throw clubs.
I was
Oh,
gonna say
yeah.
we got a little
Shut
club throwing
up.
going on.
I've probably broken at least, I'd say, 8 to 10 clubs in my lifetime.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's good
Wait,
shit right
you
there.
said something about putt-putt?
No, I just said we had a club throwing contest.
Oh, man. I'm picturing like the Greg Kohler, the 818 Invitational putt-putt tournament.
Oh, well,
That would be fun.
But the funny
Yeah,
thing about
that'd be
Greg
fun.
is he's spitting and cussing and throwing his club, and he's still making par. I'm like, I'd have been fucking happy with that. What the
I know
hell?
some other people the same way. Like
No,
we were in a league with them, and like they'd hit it in the fairway. Ah, shit! It's to the right, but still in the fairway. To the
no,
right of the
I'm not
fairway.
that bad. Though I do have a couple of my buddies I play with get pissed at me because I'll sit there and I'll hit a good drive or something, and then like on the second shot I just gack it, and it's
His
it's
jacket
shitty.
means he's just
no,
off the
like
fringe of the green.
I duff the damn thing, and I'm pissed, and I'm slamming clubs or whatever, and then the next shot I'll from 100 yards out I'll stick it to like 10 feet and make the putt, and they're like, "Oh, that's so bad, you making putts." And they let me have it. I know, I know I'm bad about it.
I love it though. I usually have my phone up. It's getting good. I'll send it to Cameron.
Did you? Well, okay. So Matt went on our. I've been doing this golf trip that I do with about 15, 16 guys for. I think we're on 24 years, and Matt went this summer for the first time he's ever gone.
Yeah.
And were you? You weren't in our group the last day when I had my adventures with the club, did you?
No.
Oh my God!
Did you
That
know
last
about
day?
this?
No. I know that whole day was bad. I was pissed off.
Because we were all so hungover the
we were
last
hungover,
day.
tired. But no, I don't know what happened.
I was struggling, and I got to the 14th hole, and I sculled a shot across the green, and I got pissed, and I just I wasn't even throwing my club really like in anger. It was just like frustration, and I kind of turned and chucked it, and I held on to it too long, and it went airborne. You didn't know about this?
no.
I'm playing with my brother,
Right.
who's also hilarious, but I mean, he's funny as hell to play golf with. But so all of a sudden, I let go, and I'm like, oh God, because I saw it leave my hand. I'm like, oh shit, and it goes up into this tree, and it does not come down. And I'm like, fuck, are you kidding me? I'm looking up there, and I can see it laying across this branch. So
It's not coming down.
they're laughing at me and stuff, and I'm like, God damn it. So I go over to the bunker, and I grab a rake.
Wait, you know what? I did know about this because, go ahead.
Yeah,
Keep
so I
telling.
grab a rake, right? And I'm
throwing the rake up
I
there
got
trying to hit
the
it?
handle of the rake, and I'm launching it up into the tree, trying to knock my club down. And like the fourth time I launch it up there,
The rake got
fucking rake
stuck?
gets stuck. So these guys that I'm playing with, they're they're on their knees rolling, laughing so bad. So I grabbed another rake. I'm like, well, eventually there's going to be enough weight on this branch that they're going to come down. So I threw
my God.
another rake, and finally on the third time, it knocked it enough that it all came down, and I got my
whole
wedge
tree
back.
came down.
But no, just the branch didn't come down, but there was enough weight that it knocked the rake and my club down, and I'm like, all right, on to the next tee. Let's go.
Yeah. And literally, that's what he did because the rakes weren't there. So I come up on that hole after him, and I hit into the sand, and I'm like, where the hell are
Yeah,
the
you
rakes?
guys,
didn't put
you
the
guys were in the
rakes
group
back?
behind us.
Yeah, and I'm like,
That's right.
You didn't put the rakes back?
No, they were
hell
laying,
no.
at, the, they were laying, at, the,
He
they
was
were
done.
laying at the base of the tree. And one of the guys I was playing with, he goes, "Oh, they're over here." I go, "What the hell are they doing over there?" Then I went and got him. Then he told us that story.
Lazy groundskeepers.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep.
That's
Wow.
good stuff, man.
Yeah,
God.
Oh man, that's good shit.
Greg's fun to golf with.
I still beat your ass by about 20 strokes, too.
Well, I was going through my
But
camera.
is that
the other
really
day.
an accomplishment?
Well, no.
Greg,
I was giving him I don't know, probably handicap.
I was
probably giving
going-
him 18 or 20 strokes.
I was going
anyway.
through my phone today, looking for to delete pictures, and I came
Right.
across the one of the shirt that you had made when we played in league. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
giving me 12 strokes, and he still beat me.
Wow.
And so he made me wear this shirt next week to league. It had like
Given
this,
12 strokes.
it had like this gold flake lettering that said,
That was courtesy of Juan Vela down in the
Yeah,
Athletic
'cause I had to
Supply.
go pick it up, yeah.
He goes, well, I thought I'd have some fun with it. I'm like,
That's
you
good
go.
stuff, buddy.
but it said I got beat by Greg Kohler. Then at the bottom said, and I was giving him 12 strokes. Wow. Or he was giving me 12 strokes.
That's great stroke, man.
Man,
So I had to wear that at league the next week.
that's awesome. Wow.
Oh man, what's your favorite beer that you've had at the club?
Oh, God.
Good question.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. I don't even know. I mean, there's been so many of them.
Oh man, I'm telling you, which one of your favorite breweries?
Tony's like, wait.
No, I was just wondering. I just want to know if you're gonna have Festivus again this year.
Yes. he's
Oh,
already
yeah.
announced it.
I got the keg. We're tapping down on the 23rd.
Okay.
We still have the poll that we'll put out, and the Festivus poll, and the airing of grievances, the binder
Awesome.
will come out, so everybody can do that. And about 10 o'clock, we'll read them off,
That's awesome.
kind of like reading the night before Christmas,
yeah.
but we
Yep,
read the
yep.
airing of grievances.
I was there the first year. I didn't go last year,
Same here. Yeah.
and so this year I'll be there.
Yeah.
What about your brewery? What's your favorite brewery that you like?
Man, that's
That's
Lord.
the same thing.
that's gonna put him on the spot.
Well, I mean, no, I love them all. I love Tiffin.
Yeah.
I love
Well,
Laird.
say,
I love
he's got
Finley.
to work with all of them.
Well, that's true.
You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
No, I mean, Tiffin's really good.
Yeah.
I haven't been. I only been there a couple times, but Finley Brewery,
I love Finley Brewing.
and then Millersburg, which I've had.
Oh yeah,
we've
I've
had a few of their
Millersburg.
beers.
Yep, I've had a few.
But I
beers.
really like is like if you go into Millersburg or you go into Finley, they'll have like 20 beers on tap, but 18 of them are theirs.
Oh, that's even
So
awesome.
like when you got 18 different kinds of beer
Yeah,
that
there's
they
so much
made,
choice. Yeah,
yeah, there's a lot of different things to
That's
try.
good. Yeah.
That's Finley.
And Finley,
Yeah. They're
and
good, man.
Millersburg, yeah, a lot of places. Like we're going on vacation. Well, not vacation. Jeez, we're leaving for 2 days this week, but we're going down to Molar Brew Barn down in Maria Stein, Ohio.
Yep.
That's another one that they'll have a bunch of different beers on tap.
that's cool.
So I mean, I don't know, but probably my favorite. I mean, Tiffin Brewing, their Hefe Weiss
Oh, I've had that. That's
is
good. Yep.
fantastic.
Yep, I've
It's
had
just they do just really good quality beers.
Yeah.
But there's so many good flavors out
Yeah.
there. I mean,
No,
I
there is.
love like the UFO blueberries.
I love
and-
UFO, dude.
Yeah,
oh
I
my
mean-
god. The Harpoon's white, the
Yep.
original.
Yeah.
I for years nobody could get it. Then you guys had it on tap the one time, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I wish you guys do growlers. Fuck it, I'm going there and drinking. So I would go there and just drink it, you know.
Yeah.
And Hall's was good for getting it in which is a local place over in Clyde and stuff. They always got it in for me, but. Then the blueberry. Oh yeah, I'm with you. Oh man, I mean I like
think
Fatheads. Fatheads has got a pretty good
Well,
blueberry.
they also have
Bumbleberry.
The
yeah.
Bumbleberry, yeah. And
Well,
that-
have you had the Saugatuck's blueberry lemonade?
are you saying
Yes.
that? Are you saying that correct?
He's not. He said,
No, we got corrected him.
Saugatuck. It's Sagatuck.
That's
No,
right,
it's
Saugatuck.
Saugatuck.
Is it
Saugatuck.
Saugatuck?
We
Because you're
could-
Now
calling
I'm
it
all confused.
Sagatuck.
Now I'm all confused.
fucking
The
God,
correction queen would
fucking
strike
freighter.
you down.
See what you started, Hillary. God.
I don't know.
But anyways, no, I've never had theirs. I never had their.
They got a
blueberry.
blueberry
I love
lemonade
it.
shandy that we usually
Oh,
get
I've
it in
had
the
that.
summer.
The lemonade shander. I've
Yeah.
had that. I've
That's
had that.
fantastic.
Yeah, that's
too.
pretty good. Yeah,
And I think Ellicottville, which you currently have on tap, is a very good one too.
Yeah, well, we took it off so we could. There's about half the keg left, so we'll put it on later. But we took it off so we could get some Christmas beers rolling
nice,
along.
right?
nice.
So
Hell yeah, man.
yeah, there's
So-
just so many good ones out there.
Oh, yeah.
it's crazy. And then people, I love it when people are just like, oh, I mean, what do you think of this? And what cracks me up is when sometimes I get somebody that come in, they're like, can I have a sample of that and that and that and that and that?
Okay,
I'm
you
like
get a little carried away.
Like,
That's called a flight.
Look, if
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, we don't do flights.
Yeah, right.
But I'm like, if you drink beer, you kind of know what
what
you
like?
like.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
So guess what?
yeah.
I mean, I can go into any place. Like, I don't usually like IPAs,
Yeah.
but I like double IPAs better. which
Really?
is kind of odd.
That's weird. Yep.
But if I go into a place, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try your double IPA.
Yeah.
Even if I don't like it, I can get a pint down.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like,
Right.
Don't-
I'll stomach
yeah,
it.
exactly.
No, I'm with
so
you.
that's what kills me is when people are like, "Can I try all your beers?"
no,
why
man,
don't
no.
you
Well-
just order one you think you'll like?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you probably will.
And
Right,
usually when
right.
I usually order, the girls will say, "Do you want to try a sample of that first?" Like, nope, I can choke it down. If
Yeah,
I
I
don't
discourage
like it.
that.
Yeah.
I tell them, I'm like, stop offering samples. Just
And then Jamie's here saying,
pour
"You
them
guys get
beers."
samples."
9 times out of 10 when I get the sample, it's because I know I'll probably like it. I usually get it in a fishbowl. So I mean, so I never discourage usually after.
See, and I
God.
never buy the craft beers in a fishbowl because like I said, there's usually more than one I want to try. So I'm,
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna grab
That's a
this
good
one.
point.
This one.
I'm an IPA guy, so I walk in the door, they're right on top of me. We got a new IPA, Jamie. I'm like, okay, that's probably what I'll have.
Most of the time, he's like, "What's the ABV in that? Oh, it's over 7. Put that in a fishbowl." It's 5.2. Then I'll just take a pint of that.
They said, hey, I felt pretty good the one night, and the one was like 9 something.
Oh, yeah.
And I go,
That was
I'll put
bad.
that in a fishbowl, and she's like, oh, you can't have it in a fishbowl. I go, I know, Greg. She goes, that's great, but you can have it in a pint glass. Fine.
Yeah. You
And
gotta
I
put in
drank
your
it, and I was
place.
like, whoa.
Yeah, you had there was that one. I don't know if that's the same one you're talking
I
about.
can't
but
remember,
you
but
stood,
it was-
you were like, you stood up to go to the bathroom.
I
and
know,
you're
and I
like,
was like, wow. That's exactly it. And I was like, whoa, buddy.
Jen was just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
She actually banned me from margarita fishbowls. I mean, she literally
Yeah.
said, no more. I'm like, all right.
One of my favorite
That's
stories.
understandable.
Yeah. One of my favorite stories because he gets drunk quick for one thing.
He does.
Don't.
But
Oh yeah.
one of my favorite stories was Greg, when we were first talking, he knew that I loved the Neapolitan milk stout by Saugatuck.
Very good job,
There you
Matthew.
go.
And so, I mean, it's one of my favorite beers. So me and Jen were sitting on the couch thinking about going to bed. And I, start scrolling through Facebook like you always do at the end of the night. And Greg, he didn't tag me, but he said,
Just advertise.
put on Neapolitan milk stout for Matt Allen. I go, up. Go put jeans on. We got to go to 818 quick.
Yeah, we were getting ready to. We were pretty close to closing up, and here come Jen and Matt, and we're like, "Oh, they saw my post."
Oh, man, that's good stuff.
God. So.
Oh, man. Okay, so food. What's your favorite item that you have on the menu?
Oh. I know mine.
Yeah, we know Tony's.
I don't. I have one too, but it's not what you think it is.
Oh.
But go on. Let's hear what your favorite.
Man, honestly, I mean, one of our best things. I mean, I think it's really, really good is our lasagna.
Yeah.
I've said it before, but my issue is when Doug makes that. I mean, you get like 12 pieces out of a pan, so I try not to eat that because I'm like, kind of save it for the customers thing. But when I've had it, I'm like, oh,
Knock it out of the
It
park.
is really, really good.
Yeah. What's your favorite, Matt?
Well, hold on. What was Tony's? Because
Oh,
I don't
Tony,
know.
what's
what
I already
Tony's
know that. That's a PB&J burger.
Oh God, that's one of the best.
Yeah.
That is seriously good.
Which it is.
You
Yep.
know what? When I tell people about it, they're like, "Ugh," I'm like,
Same here.
and I'm like, no, you try it, then tell me you don't like it. But everybody that's tried it that I've told about, like, oh my God, that's so good. And I felt the same way. I wasn't gonna try it. I'm like,
No.
but oh my God, it's so good.
Like if you like a bacon cheeseburger, you're gonna love
Right.
the PB&J burger.
Right. It
And,
is
like,
so good.
Both the peanut butter, I always say, enhances the warmth, and then the jelly enhances the bacon. It's
Right.
super.
It is-
super
it is
freaking
very good.
And then I don't know when you guys started doing home fries.
They always have.
Always.
Did they?
Dude,
Back when we were there,
Yeah.
they had home fries.
When I
They're
was
really good.
There's
Yeah.
a whole process of making them up, like on a Saturday, getting them ready. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Man,
It's a
Yeah, I used to get those like before we owned it. When
Yeah.
we would go in there to
Really?
eat,
Oh, yeah.
I tried them one time. I'm like, I'll try the home fries. It's something different. I was sold.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, for like 2 or 3 years before we owned it, I'd go in. It didn't matter if I was getting a cheeseburger or
Yeah.
a salad or whatever. I'm like, I want home fries.
Oh, yeah, man.
Like,
Yeah.
I loved
Well,
Yeah.
I tell people, I was like, if you can't get to Whitey's before, because they close at 2:00.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, get over to the 818 Club. It's like for your
Yeah.
home fries.
Yeah, their home fries are amazing.
And like people are like, really? It's like, yeah, they're really
yeah,
good.
dude. Yeah, they're good,
So-
man. Just cook them all the time in that flat top.
Yeah, but that PB&J burger is just
That is
super-
good. That is a
Oh,
good
my
one.
God.
So my favorite is it was my favorite back when we worked there.
Okay.
And still is. But the problem is I've gotten older and I can't eat that much anymore, so I don't get to get it as often. The Wet Burrito.
Oh, I think
my
it's amazing.
God, that
yeah, I
thing's
think it's
so
pretty
good.
good.
I
There's
used
so
to
many.
eat that thing
Yes.
like all the time. Now I'll have it maybe once or twice a year because it's just so
Yeah, it's so
freaking
much.
huge. And I don't feel like I can box it up because it's never going to be as good when
No.
you take
No.
it home and warm it
No.
up. But yeah, that's probably my favorite thing on your menu is that Wet Burrito. And I do love that Deb faked some menus and called it the Moist Burrito. I wish you would have kept that. I wish
Yeah.
you would have kept it as the Moist Burrito.
That's
That
good
was
shit.
good. We do
that's
we
good
redo the
stuff.
menu every November.
Yep.
And sometimes we're adding, like this year we didn't add anything new, but we kind of unfortunately had to raise a couple prices and took a couple things off, but that didn't sell very well. But yeah, so she goes, hey, I'm going to screw with the girls. Because we always have the girls, the servers, proofread it and all that stuff. She goes, I'm going to mess with them and change the Wet Burrito to the Moist Burrito.
I love it.
I'm like, have at it. So, of course, all the girls thought I did it. You know, they're like,
yeah, of
"He's
course.
Greg. And I'm like, it wasn't me. And they're like, oh, bullshit. And I'm like, yeah, that was Deb.
Oh God.
I totally think
Sweet
Your
little
wife,
Deb.
go ahead.
Sweet little Deb would never
sweet
do something
little
like that.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's good
that's
shit. man.
hilarious. I love that. I wish you would have kept it as that, like that for real.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
order it like that if I ever get
Yeah,
it.
you should.
Yeah.
I want the moist burrito.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you ever had it?
No.
Oh,
It's
dude,
good.
it's
It's
huge.
good.
But okay.
So
first
good.
off,
Very big.
what is a wet burrito?
It's when the stuff is on the outside of the burrito, like the
Yeah.
lettuce and
Wow.
salsa and
Yeah,
tomatoes.
I don't think I'd like that.
Just the salsa.
Oh, just the sauce. Everything else is inside, Tony.
yeah.
It's
Is
everything.
it-
Yeah, the
is it-
meat.
the lettuce is on top.
No, it's sprinkle a little bit of lettuce on it,
Yeah.
but it's no everything's inside, man. The meat, sour cream,
right. The meat is. Yeah.
yeah, it's-
But the lettuce is on the outside,
No, it's not.
isn't it? See, that's how long it's been since I've had one.
Outside is salsa, black olives, some cheese.
Cheese, yeah.
and
Oh
then
yeah,
you get
yeah,
your
yeah. Yeah, you're right.
sour cream on the outside.
yeah.
Okay, yeah,
It's very
you're right.
good. You won't
Yes.
regret it if you like Mexican food. Yeah.
It's good.
what I do.
It's very big.
But yeah,
Very
that's
big?
the thing, man. It's
Is it like Chipotle big or bigger?
it's pretty damn close to Chipotle
I'd say it's
big.
close. Yeah,
Okay. Awesome.
But
Dude, that was
and it's
like-
and it's not a
it-
chain.
It could be a meal for two.
Yes.
yeah. Oh yeah, it could be, or a meal for a pig. Me. Well, my favorite meal is still today is the liver and onions. It's the best meal.
What?
It's the best liver and onions in town. Oh no, it's good stuff.
Who likes lever?
But you start talking about
A
the P&J
lot
burger.
of people.
Oh,
Right,
yeah. I
right.
love it. It's
Unreal.
so good.
Easily one of the top 10. If I ran a report that said, how many of every item sales, I guarantee you liver's in the top 10.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
So good,
Yeah,
man.
Wow.
it's crazy how many people order it.
I used to eat it as a kid. My stepmom made it, and I liked it.
Yeah.
Then I found out what it was, like what liver. I'm like, oh no, so I don't eat it anymore. I haven't ate it in years.
Stuff.
Like when I worked at KFC, it's like there was
Gizzard livers, buddy.
livers
I
and
love it,
gizzards.
dude. I get it all the time.
I fucking
Little cup of it. Get that cup.
I would get the gizzards. I hated the livers. The gizzards were good.
Oh man, you're missing out, dude. But I
Not the
also,
livers.
when they had the bratwurst burger, I literally was there
yeah.
every week. For the month. Every freaking week I went there and got that. That was the best thing I ever ate in
Actually,
my life.
since you're talking about specials,
God.
actually one of your specials is my favorite, and you know that.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
It's the bacon wrap coney dog.
Oh, I didn't
my
even know that
God.
existed.
Oh my god!
What?
Deep
Yeah,
fried bacon
deep fried,
wrap
yeah.
coney
Why do you do
dog.
that?
They did just running specials.
I don't know. We do it every, about every 3-4 months I'll run it.
something like that.
We just,
Speaking of specials,
it's a 1/4 pound hot dog.
yeah.
Then I wrap it in 2 pieces of bacon. And we deep fry it.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's on a pretzel bun with beer cheese and bacon.
God, I'm so
I'm
hungry.
getting excited just talking
Right?
about it.
And chili, right?
Chili,
or
yep.
coney
So,
sauce.
coney
yeah.
sauce, yeah.
Coney sauce, beer,
It's
cheese, and
so
bacon.
good. It is so good. There was one day I had it for lunch and supper.
Nice. I didn't even know it
And
existed.
then you got sick or something, didn't you? Or
Yes.
You
your-
did?
Whatever you got
My
there.
diverticulitis.
Diverticulate. Yeah, he comes in, he's like,
Not doing that
I
again.
said, you getting another one? He goes, oh, no.
It's so good though, man.
That and
Your
then like our
favorite-
brisket. I mean, I don't know. It's so ridiculous that we, like, I don't know. Hopefully nobody from the health department's listening to this. But like, you know what I mean? We got like $100 smoker from Lowe's.
Yeah.
And I just cut a brisket in half so
That was
it'll
good.
fit in there.
Yeah.
And we smoke it, and we got it down to where we do a really good job with
Oh
it.
yeah,
And
it's good.
just-
It's very good.
See,
Man.
I love your brisket and mac and cheese, but I love the brisket's good.
Mm-hmm.
But I normally don't like mac and cheese unless it's Kraft macaroni and cheese. That's like homemade macaroni and cheese I can't stand. But for some reason, you guys' macaroni and cheese, I love it. And it when you add that brisket to it, it just makes it that much better. It's like, oh,
No,
so good.
that is really good.
You use like a white cheddar cheese, right?
Yep.
Oh, it's
Yep.
so
Yep. Yep.
freaking good.
I really
I
like,
get it out of my chunks. The macaroni and cheese.
Oh, yeah, loaded chunks.
loaded
night.
chunks.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's good stuff.
Yeah, I was saying, like on trivia night, I get the fungus, the
Yeah.
blue cheese and the mushrooms.
Mhm.
That's
Stinky feet.
so
Me and
good.
Matt used to always call blue cheese stinky feet. We'd open it up like,
so
and you pour it in the stainless steel
bad.
container
Oh,
by
I
the
love
salad
blue
bar.
cheese.
Yeah.
Next to the
And
poppy seed.
salad bar. Yeah.
It's,
Oh
it's
my
just
God,
blue
it's
cheese
horrible.
crumbles. It's not blue cheese sauce.
No,
telling
blue
you, man.
cheese dressing though.
Yeah,
is
blue
what we're
cheese
talking
dressing.
about.
You don't like
it's
it?
totally different.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
I love blue cheese.
Oh, God. But
Love it on my salads. I love it on my chunks.
I can do
wings,
now.
whatever.
I can do blue cheese on certain things, but I still can't do blue cheese dressing.
I can't. This is
I was just thinking of something else.
What's that?
When we talked about Festivus,
thinking.
we both like blue cheese. Me and Greg have a rivalry.
No, it's not a rivalry. He kicked your
I say
ass.
he
No,
spanked
no,
your
no, no.
ass.
He kicked.
No.
I don't
your
think that's a
ass.
rivalry. I would like keep that to yourself.
no, no,
Yeah.
no.
I was
Yeah,
there.
that's like
The first
embarrassing.
time, the first time,
I think Tony. I think Darren.
the first
even made
time
a comment.
I kicked his ass. The second time he
you
whooped
did
my
not
ass.
kick my ass the first time.
Yes, I did.
And for the audience,
Well, yes,
we're talking
I did.
about.
Absolutely false.
That is not false at all.
Oh Jesus! Here we go. For the audience, we're talking about Seinfeld
Yeah.
trivia. here.
Yeah, Seinfeld trivia.
Because Greg wanted it. And
No,
yeah, he did it for you.
you're the one who said
No, no,
I want
no.
to challenge Greg to a
No.
round of Seinfeld trivia.
That was the second time. The
Oh,
first time
all right.
you wanted it, and then it was at our table, and you just gave me the paper, and I wrote every answer down,
Yeah, that's
and
right.
I beat you.
I don't know
Yes,
about that.
yes. So I said I want to challenge Greg again,
Yeah, well, you
All
lost.
right.
and then
Yeah,
I
you
lost.
lost.
I
It was
lost
bad.
big time.
Bad.
I remember.
I'll
I remember
admit to
Matt
that.
coming from the bar back to our table, and he goes, "Man, he doesn't have anything written down." I'm like,
and I missed
I
one.
was like, Greg's smiling.
and I
so-
was pissed. I missed one, and I was so pissed.
oh man,
And you're back there like, I think I got 5.
Actually, what I need to do is one night you're doing it, and when my uncle's in town, is get my uncle to go if he would. But he usually doesn't stay up that late, but he loves Seinfeld. Like I bet he'd beat both of you at Seinfeld.
Wow.
Trivia.
Really?
He has all the trivia games for it.
Wow.
He knows every episode. He's really.
See, I
good
haven't
at it.
seen every episode, to be honest.
Really.
As a kid, we were banned from watching Seinfeld.
Really?
smart parents.
Yeah.
No, that's a good show, man. That's a good show. My problem is when I watch shit like that, I don't memorize it.
Show
you
about
know?
nothing.
Yeah,
Right?
but see, you say that, but I do. I mean, I don't, but I do. Like Friends, I can sit there and
See,
I
I
turn
love-
Friends on, and I can sit there and tell you every single word of every episode.
Right. See, I love Friends, but again, I couldn't tell you anything about any of the episodes.
Oh, jeez.
Like they'll talk about the monkey, like when they did that reunion,
Marcel.
they talked about the monkey. I'm
Marcel,
like,
right.
Oh shit, I forgot there was a monkey on.
Oh
it.
yeah.
You know,
Marcel
I just
Monkey.
don't.
I was
don't
never
retain that
really a
stuff.
big Friends fan when it was on primetime, but now like it's stupid. Like it's on TBS or
Oh,
something
yeah.
during the
Right,
day.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they just marathon it all afternoon, and that's when Deb and I go home in the afternoons
Yeah.
from 1 to 5 or whatever, and we'll just put on
whatever's.
we'll put on something, and like that's like all of a sudden I'm watching that all the time now.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
what the hell? Like I really never really liked this much when it was on.
I loved it.
You know, I
loved
watched.
it.
I watched it because of Rachel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Whoa!
Wow.
Jesus.
That shot's really
You have to
kicking in.
wash that foam
Mike-
off that microphone. You just licked it.
It's gonna need a wet
God.
nap.
Wet nap. I
Oh
fucking
man!
love it.
To this day, I still think Jennifer.
My wife thinks Jennifer.
So
Aniston's
she
hot.
is smoking.
She is.
Yeah, she still is.
Still.
And she's doing Blair in.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, who's doing this? They're
Live
doing
in front of a studio audience.
Yeah, they're doing Different Strokes and Facts of Life, and she's gonna be Blair.
Oh
Oh,
really?
really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, this week. They got Kevin Hart's gonna be. Kevin Hart's
my
gonna be.
Arnold?
Tell me Arnold.
Arnold.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what you talking about?
What you talking about with us?
I love that fucker, man. He's so
Yeah,
goddamn
Kevin
funny.
Hart. That could be hilarious.
He's so fucking funny, man. Oh shit! I'll have to check that out, man.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
glad
I
they're
doing the
doing
advertisement for
bringing
it, but
that
I didn't
back.
know this.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, but Jennifer Aniston still looks
Oh my
really
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
All right, but back
All
to the
right.
show.
Hold on. Oh, speaking. All right, so as long as we're talking about good-looking actresses, there, the other show I watch during the day a lot is The Office, which I've always loved The Office, but Deb, like, she never really watched it, and then all of a sudden she started watching it. She goes, "Did you know this was so funny?" And I'm like, "Yes, I've told you this for years." And I'm like, but she goes, "I never thought it was this funny," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's hysterical."
Yeah,
Jenna Fisher.
Pam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Pam.
Yep.
I've always said she is like the girl next door.
Yeah.
Just
I agree.
she's not hot. She's just really, really nice looking.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
She's got it.
yep, I can watch her all day on TV.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So one thing we didn't talk about is what the 818 is actually famous for. No one said that's their favorite, but it's what
Prime rib.
you're known for is the prime rib,
yeah.
and that's always been the case. When we were working there.
Oh
that
yeah.
was the case.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, Doug would make that prime rib in the mornings, and it was like we smell it. We'd always like, oh man.
Yeah, I
so
remember-
good. We'd always cut the tender parts out and float it in the au jus for like forever. Because you couldn't see it. That way we could pick at it.
Yeah, we'll get. Oh man, sometimes the kids are like, you can see their eyes light up in the back because somebody will complain and say they'll say it was overdone or they'll say it was tough or something.
Yeah.
So we put it back there, and the kids are like, "So there's nothing wrong with this?" we're like, "Well, don't eat off the edge where the customer did." You know? And they're back there sawing it off, and they're like, "So we can have the rest of this?" I'm like, well, "Yeah."
That's on
Yeah,
you.
they get a treat.
Oh, yeah,
they love
man.
it.
That's good stuff.
Now, funny story is,
Yeah.
and I'm going to piss off the steak elitist, and Greg's one of them. I love A1 sauce.
I do too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it.
I do
On
too.
any steak. I've been to Morton Steakhouse.
Yep.
I had A1 on that steak.
Oh, yeah.
Did you really?
Yes. Wow. And I was
What's the other one? Chris.
Crusoe.
Ruth Chris.
Yeah, Ruth Chris.
Have
Yep.
you been there and put A1 on it?
I've not been to Ruth Chris Steakhouse.
Would you put A1 on it?
All right, so here
At the risk of getting like booted.
right. So here's I will say at Morton's I wouldn't have done it had so I was there for a work thing and this group always takes you to these fancy restaurants and the couple that run the company they're pretty ritzy, you know, and
Yeah.
and but she's a Midwestern girl and she raises her hand. She goes, "Can I get some A1?" I said, "Oh my God, thank God you asked for that because I want to." She goes, "Hell yeah, I'm a Midwestern girl. I don't give a shit what steakhouse we're in. I'm getting A1."
So-
I'm like,
So
perfect.
the owner put it.
Not the owner,
Oh.
the owner of the company that
Oh,
we were
there was,
eating
okay.
at Morton's
Yeah.
with this company. And so she did it. So I'm like, I was afraid to ask for it. So I'm glad you did. So I used it, but so yeah, I at a real nice steakhouse, I usually do have a hard time asking for it. But I usually
At
sometimes
the
I'll say-
818, it's fine.
right? Yeah.
I'm slumming it at the 818.
Slumming it, Alan.
So
give me a gallon of that
slap
shit.
him in the face. You just dip it in
really
there,
nice
and then bring it to my plate, dip it in the whole thing. Jesus Christ.
So I always put A1 on my prime rib.
I don't ever put A1 on my prime
It
rib.
drives Greg nuts.
That's weird.
Drives
That's
me
weird.
What
like,
I did the other day, or was it a couple months ago? You guys ordered it
what
to
I'm
go.
getting
Go
to.
ahead, tell that story.
We got it
That's a
to
good
go.
And you said, "Can I have some A1 sauce?" in there?
No. And I just came across that picture too because I took a picture of it. And he put it in the box and he knew it was Jen and I ordering. And he goes, he wrote on it, a perfect prime rib. It hasn't been ruined by A1 yet, but it's about to be.
I like doing carryouts and putting notes on
That's good
people
stuff,
when I know
man.
who it is.
Right.
Yeah. Or putting funny names and stuff like for the wet burritos, we'll put on there wet one.
Nice.
Just stupid
Yeah,
stuff
oh,
to
yeah.
put on there
Yeah.
to see if people are paying
Oh
attention.
yeah, have
But
a little fun.
yeah, when I knew that was Matt's, I'm like, well, this is going to get personal.
Yeah, like I'll cut my prime rib up and I'll like throw it all in the au jus so it'll soak and
Oh,
I'll eat it
yeah.
out of the cup.
Yep.
But I won't put A1 steak sauce on
I
that.
love A1,
on
man.
prime rib. That's weird.
Yeah.
I could do it on a grilled steak probably all day long, but prime rib, that's just
On a medium well or well steak.
Yes.
yeah.
That's
Well,
the only way.
Yeah. If
the
you
only one.
like, I feel like if you're doing medium rare, you
you should
or-
not
or
have
medium,
a reason. You
and
should not have a
maybe-
reason. If it's seasoned right,
exactly.
yeah.
Yep.
If it's good steak, you shouldn't need A1.
A1's so
Right.
good though.
I do agree with you. I love A1.
I put that on my fries.
But see, I also do.
Oh, now that I never thought of that. That would be
yeah.
good. I'll bet.
That's what I use it for.
No, I use tartar sauce on all my fish, and my dad bitches every time. And what the fuck we come here for? You just ruin your goddamn food with that fucking tartar sauce.
I can hear your dad saying
I'm like,
it.
I like it. He goes, you're fucking putting like a pound of that shit on her. How the fuck you taste the fish? I just dip it. That's pretty good, Dad. But I mean, the same way. I mean,
I'd always get the evil eye from Greg. He'd be at the other end of the bar, seeing me pour on, and he'd be like,
Shake my
Shaking his
head.
head.
ruin it. That is kind of weird on a prime rib.
it's a steak. It's just a
Yeah,
different
I know,
section of
but
the
it's
steak.
I don't know, man.
I mean,
My wife-
prime ribs, right in the same area as the ribeye. So
I don't disagree,
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
way it's cooked and the way you have that au jus,
You don't
I
put
mean,
it on a ribeye either.
Yeah, I do.
No.
Shouldn't, but he does.
My wife,
you know what-
when Wang's was in business.
how did we?
Did you go there for ribeyes?
No, she would get sushi to go, but then she would ask for duck sauce, and then like the owner was like, "Duck sauce?
That's common though with Chinese food and Japanese food.
No, not with sushi."
I know, but it is common though.
But so one time I went in to pick up her to-go order,
Yeah.
and I said, "Can I get some duck sauce?" She's like, "Make sure you get the duck sauce."
Nice.
And so the lady was like, "Oh, this lady comes in all the time." And she was
Talking about your wife.
yeah. And I go, "Yeah, that's my wife." She goes, "Oh, she's a weirdo."
That's fucking great. That's good customer service
Oh my
right there.
god.
She's a weirdo. She comes in all the time. She weirdo. All right, I should stop doing
Yeah,
that.
let's cut that out.
Yeah, come on.
I'm sorry. All right. Okay.
And edit.
Yeah.
I did have 4 beers and 2 shots, so fuck.
Bud
Usually I'm not the one that gets
Light
edited.
What?
Usually it's Matt. Or you.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's leave that alone.
Okay.
All right, here's something.
I didn't get where you're going with that. So I picked
Oh, I knew right away. I knew right away where he was going with it.
whole damn episode edited out.
Hey, it didn't get banned off of YouTube.
You did?
We had a whole episode banned off of YouTube.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's sweet, man. That's something you can be proud of.
Yeah, that'd be thought so.
Oh man, I'm crying.
All right.
Now, okay, here's one thing that I've found. Just, when you own a restaurant, I've realized that you got to try different stuff and you're mixing and matching things. You ever have, do you ever dip your french fries in mayonnaise?
I'm not a no.
Dude,
Nope.
french fries and mayonnaise is
Pretty good.
fantastic.
I'll have to try it.
It's
Wow,
absolutely
that's from Pulp
fantastic.
Fiction.
I don't know where it's from. I don't know.
Is
You ever
it-
see
is
that?
it in there?
Yeah, the Royale with cheese.
Oh
I
yeah,
love those
yeah,
things.
yeah. With Julius.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I mean, nothing against ketchup. It's just one of those things. Like I realized that whenever we serve, cheeseburgers or whatever, we serve it with a side of mayonnaise.
Right.
And so I'm like, oh, well, we never serve it with a side of ketchup because those are just on the table, or you ask for a bottle.
Right.
So I started dipping my fries in the mayonnaise one time. I'm like, damn, this is really good.
What if you don't like mayonnaise?
Well, then it
Well,
wouldn't
you
be good.
probably won't like it.
Wow, that's a
but-
tough question there, Tony.
No, because
Wow.
It's
okay.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on.
Okay.
We did a gourmet grilled cheese thing here one time.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Have you done that?
Yeah.
A grilled cheese with
It's
mayonnaise
super
instead of
good.
butter.
It's
right?
super good.
Yeah.
I can taste the
tried
mayonnaise.
that too.
This
I heard
guy,
that.
no.
But
Really?
I can taste the mayonnaise.
No, yeah. On your craft singles?
That wasn't me. That was Bird.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know. That was weird.
Dude.
Tony, what a look. Good Lord.
That,
Love craft singles.
that,
Give me a whole pack of those.
No,
I'll just unwrap and eat one at a time.
No, we get to this house with my brother-in-law and my sister and me and my wife, and they're had us over for these gourmet grilled cheeses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and my brother-in-law's plain simple. So he's got all these neat cheeses and stuff and chicken
and
fingers
meats, all kinds of shit to
and
put
mot
on.
sticks, and it was
Jalapeno poppers.
It was weird.
All kinds of good
So
shit to put in. It's weird.
It was
You hear
weird.
him right there?
So my brother-in-law was like, "Dude, I don't like this kind of. I just wanted regular grilled cheese." I'm like, "Well, I don't know. Maybe they got grilled cheese. Maybe they got craft singles in the fridge or something."
He asked me. I said,
Tony goes, "No, this is the cheese we got. Use that."
we didn't. I didn't know we had any craft singles.
So he
I go
leaves.
there, I'm making mine. All of a sudden, here comes Bird out of his pocket with a craft single.
He brought his own?
No, we sent Jen in the refrigerator to
They
open
went
it up. And she
They
found
went hunting through our refrigerator, digging through the remnants to find a craft single.
Tony said, "You guys are gonna make your own." So Bird was like, "Well, I'm not gonna worry about it." Then we get out there, we start walking out there, and he goes, "He's still by the flat top." I was like, "Oh, you're fucked." And Tony's like, "Where's your cheese?" "In my pocket, bitch." He's like, "Where'd you get that?" "In your refrigerator." Oh shit.
One of the things we always did at 818
Yep.
was the chips and sour cream.
Oh yeah, sour cream. Yeah.
Which it basically isn't much different than a dip because that's kind of
Yeah.
sour cream too with
Yeah.
flavoring, but
Oh,
just the plain sour cream was
something
good.
about that sour cream was good though.
It
I mean, it
was,
was
yeah.
off the chart and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
That bulk stuff, man. It's good.
Well, it's like Jen. She's like, I can't wait to go trivia to get my salad, and that ranch dressing is the best ranch dressing in the world. I'm like, it's bulk dressing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Marzetti.
yeah, it's Marzetti.
Or
She
whatever.
goes,
I don't
yeah, I know.
know.
Yeah, but she goes, but I get it. It's not the same. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either,
Oh
but-
my God, she always like, I need a salad to go for work, and I want 3 ranch dressings.
I feel like everything tastes better in a restaurant.
I
than
that's
you
what I
make
told
it
her.
at home.
Mentally,
You know?
I said, it is. I don't know.
You kind of, but like you leave home, you're like, all right, we're going out to eat.
Oh,
You
yeah.
you mentally prepare yourself
Yeah.
to be excited about the food. and
Oh,
then
hey, I
it
always
just
look
tastes
forward to
better.
your pretzel sticks.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love them.
Jen
It's like
loves them
crack.
too, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like crack, man. Like I get 8 of them. I eat them all. Cheese
know-
and all.
I just realized something sitting here.
What's that?
We got the 3 this year Rib Redemption judges sitting here.
All 4, I mean. Oh, 3.
3
That's
of them.
right.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
my
That's
God.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, calm down, Tony.
Oh,
Jesus.
Don't
what
worry,
race?
you get to be on.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, start crying. Oh, you're fine.
Hey, I almost got replaced.
You did.
Oh,
You
it's
show up
funny.
late.
You
It
got
was-
so bad.
He was not late, but it was great.
I was on time.
Yes.
Like literally
It was-
on time.
You said 6.
Dude,
I was
it
there at
was
6.
I will never forget that moment.
I got a
Here comes
business
up.
to run.
And he goes, "Hey, brother, what's up?" I go, "Not much, man." I go, "Hey, you're done." He goes, "Who the hell's that guy?" I go, "Well, he was going to sit in for you." He goes, "What?" I go, "I didn't think you were going to come." He goes, "He said 6 o'clock. I was here at 6."
I do this every year.
And Matt Dorr was like, "Damn."
I even offered my
Kind of
seat.
felt bad for him, but not that bad.
Matt, do you want to sit here? No, man.
Oh, Tony offered a seat.
Whoa.
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 Jeez.
The nice guy I am, you dickheads.
Okay. Go. Calm down, Tony.
Now, another thing you've done at the 818 that I've liked that others didn't do was you started having at least solo acts, acoustic acts come in and play, which is nice.
Dave Lester, Mike Reisner.
Yeah, I want to get Mike in some more. I mean, he's coming back. I think it's amazing. February 12th, I think.
Oh, Mike would be happy that you plugged that in the podcast.
Yeah, he's it's whatever I gotta check. It's either Friday or Saturday, but it's the night before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, okay.
He was free, and I'm like, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Cool. I love listening to Mike,
awesome.
and he's
phenomenal.
Josh and Jordan want to come back.
I know, we got to get them in.
So when he had Josh and Jordan,
Jesus
Christ, the fucking manager's over here drilling on himself.
I'll tell you, when he had Josh and Jordan.
He gets a fee for that.
I do.
I saw on Facebook the other day.
Matt and Jen
the other day, you had me at Josh.
No. I said you had me up until Josh.
Oh, that's what. Yeah,
or Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so funny.
But yeah, what I tell you?
You were like, they'll bring a following. And I'm like, oh, okay. I hadn't seen them before. I didn't know who they were. And I'm like, all right, I'll take, it's fine. Yeah, let's get them in here and see. And
dude, we packed.
Oh my God. The whole place was just slammed. And my staff is like, what the fuck? Holy shit. And then, and it's hard because for them, they're used to serving tables.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And, our bartender is used to serving 17 bar stools.
Right.
And then all of a sudden there's all these people, too deep at the bar and they want to run tabs and they want to do this and that. And our bartenders are like, I'm like, we don't do that. How do we do this? And I'm like, so I'm trying to manage them and help the servers. And it was a chaotic night, but it was a lot of fun. And there
was a lot of people there.
Yeah.
Jen and I actually started a Facebook page. Well, Jen started and invited like all the people that had been Rib Redemption or that knew of Jordan and Josh.
Right.
And man,
I must not have got that invite.
They packed.
Apparently not.
Tony did.
Of course you did.
I was saying, I don't remember getting an invite.
If I cried like him, I'd probably got the invite too.
Please let me do my podcast at your house.
So you got Mike Reisner coming in February. You also got Dave Lester coming in New Year's Eve, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That'd be fun. I mean, it's just.
Do you guys do the surf and turf still for like the New Year's Eve?
Yeah, we got lobster tails.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it reservation or is it first come first serve?
So we're going to do the tables are going to be reservation and the bar's going to be first come first serve.
Oh yeah.
But and tables we've got like designated ones that you could have if there's a group of like 6 or 8 coming.
Yep.
And we're going to give them 2 hours. And if you're a 2-top or 4-top or something like that, it's just an hour and a half.
Yeah.
We just got
that way you can move them out and keep business.
Yeah, and I mean, we don't want to push people out, but I mean, people have to understand you only got so much room. And I mean, 2 years ago, I think it was like the first after we'd had the place for a full year.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. I mean, we had 30 people staying in there, and then I feel like the people at the door are like hovering over the people at tables.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's uncomfortable. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm like, let's just go with the whole reservation thing, give them an hour and a half. Yeah. And, some of the people who want to get out earlier will do that.
Right.
You're going to go downtown. I know there's stuff going on downtown. So we'll maybe get people in that say, hey, all right, that's fine. We got an hour and a half. We'll have dinner. And then we'll go downtown and do that. And if you got a bigger group of like 6 or 8, or you want to stick around for Lester later on, then get a later reservation. And, so it worked out pretty good last year. And
I don't know if you.
Last year,
last year you're kind of forced to do it because you had less tables.
We had to be done by 10 o'clock.
Right.
So stupid curfew.
Oh shit, man!
Bullshit.
I don't know if you remember this, but the one year Joe got live lobsters. You remember this one?
Oh my God, yes.
When we were cooking them.
Did he really?
Yes, and they're like trying to come out. They're like getting them down.
Jamie's freaking out.
I'm losing it. And Mike Daniels and Doug are just dying.
I didn't know that.
Because I'm like holding them. They're like, I'm like, oh, we got more.
They're banging on the top of the pan.
On the top, and Mike,
for real?
Oh yeah. They're boiling. They're still.
Oh yeah.
They're still trying to fight to get up.
You've never seen them. done that, Tony?
Oh man!
Oh, live lobster in a pot is it's comical. They squeal.
Oh yeah!
They're,
Oh,
they're making noises, and you're like, "Oh
man.
God, they're dying."
Because back then,
But they're gonna taste so good in 3
Yes.
minutes.
Keep fighting, little guy. You're gonna be delicious.
Oh, man.
And over your shoulder, you're like, "Melt that butter."
Hell yeah!
It is a little harsh.
It was
It's
something
very hard.
Yeah.
I absolutely remember.
No, that was crazy, man. That was like back then. You had to work. Everyone had to work New Year's Eve, and that was like kind of like it was our party, whatever we had afterwards, whatever. But yeah,
What you're trying to say is like that's how it used to be. You don't do live.
No,
lobsters?
No, we don't.
Yeah,
No.
I don't think anybody pretty much does that anymore around town.
Man.
That's crazy.
But, yeah, it was.
I didn't know he did that.
He even did the turtles one time. He did live turtles and stuff, and
Really?
brought them in and killed them, and then had turtle soup and stuff. And it was
Jeez.
yeah, but yeah. No,
Bet the health
that
department-
lobster deal, that was hilarious.
I bet the health department loved that.
I tell you what.
We're butchering turtles in the back.
Oh, I know.
Well, where are all these shells come
That's
from?
good stuff, man. Yeah, it's a good thing Jay wasn't there. Holy crap. 'Cause he wouldn't be able to handle it.
Oh my God.
Mr. Fremont. Yep.
He'd be going over the lobster pot. I know you. I know you.
I don't think he's going to remember us.
No.
And speaking of Jay,
Yeah.
we used to get Jay in a
Oh,
ton of trouble.
I know. I always felt bad. Jay still rubs that in my face. You used to get me in trouble, Joe. You threw that cheese on the wall. He still talks about that damn piece of cheese. I come back, busted a table, and I come back, and there was a piece of cheese, and I threw it on top of the dishwasher spot before it goes into the actual door that closes. And I told Jay, I'm like, Jay, what are you doing? He looks up. He's like, oh, and he's like, starts spraying it, and I'm dying laughing. Joe walks in and yells at him, Jay, what are you doing spraying the wall? Ah! He's like, stop it, I'll knock it off. And then he told me, he goes, quit antagonizing them. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm just going to looks over at me. He goes, you got me in trouble. He goes, cheese still on the wall.
Oh man, we always got in trouble.
Yeah,
We had
good
him
stuff.
saying stuff to the waitresses
Oh,
that
yeah.
he should have never said.
Yeah. I took him
Jay.
to that baseball game, man. That was a trip, man. When I took him to the Cleveland Indians
Dude,
game.
remember when Joe took the whole
The
group
Cleveland Browns
and
bus?
the tire
blew
blew out?
the old
Dude,
stadium.
going down the turnpike, the tire just blows out. Like, what the hell is going on here?
That was good stuff.
When was that?
Oh man, that was in the old stadium
Yeah.
in the 90s.
For the Indians?
No, for the
for
Browns.
Browns.
For the
Oh.
Browns, yeah.
You take your crew out to games and stuff?
Wow. Wow. They just took
him.
all
Yeah,
the
took him to a
employees out.
brewery.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see
you
that,
did.
man. That was
And,
pretty
and we
fun.
went out to dinner, and yeah.
You did take him to the to learn how to brew beer too, right?
Yeah, the process, so that
that's
they have
cool.
an idea of just what they're selling.
How was
and
that?
kind of
Was that
stuff.
fun?
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, for them, they all said they walked out of there feeling like they learned something,
Yeah.
which was good.
Yeah.
And then we ran over to the Renaissance over
nice.
at Tiffin, which is a cool
Oh, yeah.
little place.
Yep.
And they were all. I mean, most of them. I mean, a lot of the girls are. They're single moms. They don't get out a
Yeah.
whole lot. So I'm like, yeah, let's go out and have a few drinks, and we'll buy you dinner and all that stuff. And
Yeah. Pretty cool.
so,
Yeah, actually,
we'll
one
do
of
something.
my good friends works at the Renaissance, but I won't say his name because he always says, "I want to hear Les Matt on your podcast."
I'm sorry, what did he say?
You've seen it on Facebook.
What did he say?
I want to hear Les Matt on the podcast.
That's my favorite guy of all the fucking members of the podcast show. He is awesome.
We got a fight in his
Jimmy's
driveway.
copying and pasting that comment.
What?
Did we get we got a fake fight in his driveway?
Copy paste.
Did we?
Was I there?
In Jay's
No.
driveway?
Yeah.
Why? We had a
Like
fight.
we were fighting in Dave's parents' van, fake fighting. Then we got out and we started fake fighting in the yard.
Fuck,
Then
I
our
don't
mother
remember.
wived us, and we had to go in the house.
I believe that, but I
Yeah.
don't remember.
Sounds pretty lame. I wasn't there.
Oh, I think I do remember that.
It would have
When
been
we
a
all
lot
went
more
up to
fun if you were
Renaissance.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've been really
I
fighting.
do remember that. when we took off our shirts in the Renaissance
What?
for some unknown reason.
Oh my God, that's
Jesus Christ.
Cause,
Wow.
Because Tony
Wow.
had this shirt with his chest showing, so I started.
no, a little bit, like one button unbuttoned.
Yeah,
So
one
I-
button is like a fucking hairy bastard, man. The fucker's
Right.
like full of fur.
So I started
Front
making
and
fun
back.
of him, and I just started
all
unbuttoning
the
my
time in
old
the back.
shirt. And so I'm sitting in there with my shirt unbuttoned, laying back of the couch like that.
Making fun of me.
So I think then we ended up taking off our shirts all together, if I remember right.
Wow.
In the Renaissance.
Yeah.
In the
That's
Renaissance.
good stuff right there. I mean,
We weren't serving drinks or food. We're fine.
Right, yeah, we were just patrons.
I'm thinking that was frowned on.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's not like a speedway or nothing.
Did
you
you
know?
give a I didn't give a shit. Did you give a shit?
Yeah, Speedway in West Palm Beach. They're like, oh, yeah. I'm just going to the beach, dude.
Right? Come
I
on,
mean, I
man.
don't need a shirt. I'm just picking up some White Claws.
White Claws.
Wow.
Well, we are approaching 2 hours on the podcast. Do we got anything else? We
2
wanna
hours.
say?
Oh,
God.
man.
Yeah, it flies
Best
by.
2 hours of my life.
Yeah, that's what I'd
right,
like to hear,
it
I
is.
baby.
mean, my God.
Oh, yeah, man.
Steelers win. We get to be a part
We
of
didn't even
this.
talk
I
about
mean,
your Steelers win just before the
they
podcast.
So we had
screwed
to
up
delay.
they're screwing up their draft pick now.
We had to delay the start of the podcast.
Yeah, we did. I know, and I appreciate it.
Oh,
'cause,
hell yeah, man. We're
you know.
football fans.
So,
Yep.
so
Yeah,
do we want to
time
wrap up,
flies.
or do we got anything else we wanted to cover here?
I don't know. Greg, you got anything you want to plug or anything with the club? Or?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll keep posting stuff on Facebook. And
Yep. Definitely check them out on
What's your
Facebook.
Well, let me
burger of the
clarify
month?
it right here. He keeps calling it the club like it's a private club.
Yeah.
It's,
All
a,
right.
it's a public
It's
place.
open.
We do
It's
still get. It's funny. We still get people. We get phone calls all the time. Do you have to be a member to come in? We're like,
Yeah.
no.
Yep.
It's just the name.
Yep.
And I'm amazed. We haven't seen it too much lately, but I mean, the first couple years that we owned it, unbelievable how many people who are like coming from Fremont, and I'm like, and they're like, oh, we just thought this was a private club. I'm like, oh,
People
are
from
you?
Fremont?
Yes, like
Wow.
like
That's been
I
a
was in.
staple in the city for years.
Yeah, I was in the bank the one day, and there's this lady in there. She worked out at Circle K, I think, and she would come in most days and swap out change and all that stuff. And I'd be in there the same days as her, and so we'd talk a little bit. And she goes, "Oh, you own the 818?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she says, "Oh, I've never been in there." And I said, "Well, how long you been in Fremont?" She goes, "Oh, my whole life." And she was like 45 or something, and I'm like, "You never went in there?" And she goes, "No, we just always thought it was private." And I'm thinking, I don't know. I mean, like, I figured, like, if you grew up here,
You should know.
Right.
don't you have your parents, your aunts,
Right.
uncles,
Somebody
somebody
that's been
that
there,
you
yeah.
know that
Yeah.
was like, told you this was not just a regular restaurant?
right,
and
right.
I understand out of town people. We get
Yeah.
people all the time calling. They're passing through town. They're staying at the hotels out the turnpike, and they call.
Right.
Oh, is this a private club? We're like, no. It's just the
Yep.
name. It's a
Yep.
restaurant. You can come in. But it kills me with people from Fremont.
Yeah,
who
that's pretty
40,
crazy.
50 years of their life, and they don't know. And I'm
That's
like,
funny.
man, I don't know.
So what time do you guys open?
11 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Closing. Kitchen closes at 10 every day, and we stay open. If people are in, want to keep drinking,
So
especially
like,
Friday or Saturday, because I might want to keep drinking too.
Nice.
okay.
Put some music on.
Yeah, I love it.
Commandeer
the
the
fryer.
commandeer the radio.
Is the fryer on?
If you catch me in the right mood, the fryer might be on late.
I got to tell the funny story
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
So we were out one night, and what was that? I think it was the whole opening of the door when they did the
Yeah, it
Dora
was the
Dash.
first weekend of Dora.
So we're texting Greg, the fryer's on, and he had like a
were
busy
slammed.
night. He was not happy about it.
I was happy about being busy. I was unhappy about you bothering me throughout the evening.
The
Fryer's
I
on, or
feel
the
you,
fryer's
Greg.
on.
We're
I know
walking,
you- I know
we're
what you're
walking
saying,
all
Greg.
over the door area. It was, hey, those fryers on? And Dave sent the first one. He didn't respond to Dave or anything. So then Jen sent one. I don't think he responded to Jen. I go, Greg, the fryer's on? And Greg goes, I'm not fucking around. And it's not the time for it. So we knew something was going on, but
Yeah.
now he just
So now you're
invited it.
intrigued. You have
Right,
to go
yeah,
there.
now he invited
Yeah.
So of course we walk in there last thing of the night. Greg, fryer's on. But the best time, me and Dave and Jen went out somewhere, and we ended up at 8:18. And it was late, after the kitchen closed. So Dave looks back because we started doing that all the time now. So Dave's like, Greg, and Greg's cleaning the grill, and not turning. Greg's like, what? He's like,
was I cleaning the grill?
Yeah. You weren't looking back to see who was talking to you. You were doing something you didn't see.
All right.
But you were doing something in that area. Maybe
Okay.
you weren't cleaning it, but you were doing something.
All right.
So Dave looks in the kitchen. He goes, Greg. Greg's like, what? Dave's like, Greg. Greg's like, what? And Dave looks at him and goes, fryer's on? No. So we fucking
You're lucky you're getting a beer. Don't ask me for sauerkraut balls.
Famous sauerkraut balls. Hell yeah.
You do have a burger of the month every month.
Yep.
What is it right now?
Every month. This month was Western Burger. We kind of take it easy on the kitchen staff during a busy month.
Sounds like you phoned it in.
This month a little bit, yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Like you
yeah,
said,
I mean
take it easy.
we get slammed in December, and so I try to make it easy on the kitchen staff. So it's it's basically your choice of cheese and bacon, and then a couple onion rings we did, and then an onion bun with Willie J's local barbecue sauce.
Very good sauce.
Yeah. So we got a couple of new ideas coming.
So we're good friends of the 818. The podcast is good
Yeah.
friends
Oh,
of the
yeah, very
818
good
Club.
friends,
Yep.
So since we are good friends here with the 818,
Yes, we are.
I'd imagine you'd be willing to give us an exclusive on what next month's burger of the month will be.
Wow. Jeez, that was kind of demanding, but
No,
I
not
like it.
demanding. I'm
I
assuming-
kind of like it.
You kind of flexed this a little bit.
But he might
right
not
there.
know. He might not have an idea yet.
Honestly, it's usually the last week of the month. We just I'm like, oh shit, we got to pick something. and I asked the cooks, I'm like, all right, boys, what do you want to come up with? We haven't done the cardiac burger in a while. That's one with the grilled, the grilled cheese with bacon is the top bun, and another one for the bottom bun with the burger in between them. Ooh. Yeah, that one always sells pretty well.
That sounds like a real gourmet cheeseburger.
Yeah. Yes. It kind of does.
God.
I had one. I'll tell you, I want to model one after this, but we had one this past weekend. We were in Bowling Green and went to Beckett's Burger Bar, and they had one called the Popper. And they had it was queso and then 2 jalapeno poppers on the burger with the sweet chili sauce.
Ooh.
Oh my God. It was so good.
That sounds pretty good.
Ridiculous.
That sounds pretty
You
good.
needed about 3 moist towelettes after you were done. But
Some people might need this.
yeah,
Moist was a swear
Yeah.
word.
but it was really, really good. I'm like, all right, we got to do something like that. So I don't want to copy them exactly, but we'll do something with that coming up.
I'm a huge queso fan. I'll tell you what. You got me by queso. I love it.
yeah.
Queso.
Yep.
That's good stuff.
So I guess thanks, Greg, for coming.
Yes.
Thanks for
Thank you very
having
much.
me.
No, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
I'm glad I could be Plan B.
Wow. Wow. I didn't even tell him Plan B. Who said that?
My wife did.
No.
So apparently you told my wife,
Well,
Well,
which is fine. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot worse things in life than being
here's the
Plan B. I mean, I'm fine
I'm
with
glad
it.
you brought that up because the whole way over here, I'm thinking because Jamie, when he sent the text out today, he goes, I've got the replacement guest, and I wanted to bring that up in the podcast and say, so you're the replacement
Yeah,
guest,
I
right?
do.
But I totally forgot about it, so I'm glad you brought it up.
Totally
Nice.
cool with it.
now, actually,
I love it.
I have Greg in my folder of people that I want on the show. So it
Just
wasn't
not this
like
month.
just not this month. But it wasn't like he was a replacement. It was kind of like I bumped him up.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
I
just
got
kinda what
bumped
it
in the
was.
rotation.
So because I want to support all
Well,
local.
replacement guest were your words in the
I
text.
know.
Should I read the text?
No,
That's not ever good with him.
last
Ever
time
good
that
with him.
happened, it was very ugly. I don't
Yeah, it
ever,
was.
ever want to do that again.
He had to give him ownership of the show last time.
Oh shit, man! What the fuck? Wow.
All right. So,
Yes,
Greg,
but anyways,
thank you.
yes.
We love
Yeah,
the 818.
it's been
We'll see
fun.
you-
Hell
see you
yeah.
quite a bit.
Appreciate everything.
You guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for everything you do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
We'll talk about the sponsorship right after this.
Yeah.
How about some more pecan whiskey?
Oh, hell yeah. That's good shit right there, buddy. Definitely. Oh, man. Once again, 818 Club. 818 Club, Krogan Street in Fremont, Ohio. Check out their Facebook page and give them a call and get your ass in there and get some good food and dining in there, man. It's a good place, man.
Good atmosphere.
Yes, one of our favorite
And,
places in
and
Fremont.
don't forget, if you're looking for something to do, bored on a Tuesday night, get
That's
some
right.
friends together and play trivia first and third
Yes.
Tuesdays.
Tuesday
of
of
the
every,
month.
yeah. Awesome. It's a lot of good time. We've mentioned that several times and had Darren on there as well, talking about that and stuff. And
That was
one of
fun.
his top establishments, he said that he enjoyed working at,
Yeah.
So-
He gets food from there. He doesn't get food from everywhere.
Right.
He says, if I eat there, it's a good place. No offense.
And then after that podcast, anybody that hosted him was watching. Did he eat? Did he eat here?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't
right.
eat here.
right. Oh, wait. One last question. I just got to ask this. How pissed off was Deb that I didn't ask her to come on?
Oh, she never said anything.
Oh, she didn't? I thought for sure.
No.
She
Yeah, because she's
she
a
is huge.
proponent of the
I was waiting for her to
podcast.
say, "Oh, fine, you don't want me."
You know what? We should say that because she's really been very, very supportive of all of this.
That's
Very,
That's
yes.
all right.
She does. She loves listening to you guys. I'll be laying. It's funny. I'll be laying in bed at night, and I'm facing one way in the bed. She's on the other side, and she's got their phone playing you guys.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Podcast, and I'm like, "What are you listening to over there?" She's like, she tells me, I'm just laughing.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
she listens to it all the time.
Oh yeah, she's a big
So-
fan of ours. We're really grateful for those fans and stuff that listen every month.
She is our biggest fan.
She is.
I'm
She
just
really
waiting for her to
is.
break
She-
some ankles.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm your biggest fan.
I hope she punches you on Tuesday.
You don't remember that?
Once I get there, because
What?
I'm going to be a little bit late.
I
on
won't be
Tuesday.
there Tuesday.
Like
What?
the whole table.
Yeah, we're taking.
Oh,
hiatus.
he's had surgery.
Yeah.
Oh, our team
Wait,
has
Doug?
to do good.
Who's got surgery?
Doug did.
Yeah, Doug had surgery
Yeah.
on his hip.
Oh, so because Doug's not there, you're pussing out?
Hey,
no.
hey,
no,
I mean,
no,
that's
no, no, no,
that's
no.
your whole team.
No,
Hey,
no,
that's the
no.
whole reason not
You're
to
not
show
leaving
up.
for Vegas till the next day.
Hey,
No.
Here's the deal.
We had
if
all
Greg is
decided-
gone, it's if Doug is gone, it's over.
it's Doug and the
no.
bounty hunter.
Yeah,
Right,
we're
so
just gonna quit.
That's fine
No.
with me. That just brings that
Yeah,
gap
that's
even
true.
closer.
That's true.
We had all decided we were going to take out, we were getting kind of burnt out on it because
Oh,
we win all
Oh, here we go.
my
I
God.
actually thought about wanting to be there this
the
week.
time. So,
Darren, I hope you're
So
listening to this.
we
you were my
decided to
original
take a break.
team.
yeah, I
Wow.
know, but then you started coming with other people and not coming
No.
it up with us
No.
at all.
Yeah, with your gay
No.
team porn and biscuits.
Biscuits and porn.
Yeah.
Wow. Jeez.
It's been
Yeah.
3 weeks. You had a 3 week.
They
break.
played last week. You didn't even show up.
I don't go all the time. I can't be there all the time.
It's like a revolving door of like team members. That's not a team. That's why Doug is awesome because Doug's there every week.
He is.
Hey,
Even when
I
we
was
don't
there-
go, he goes.
I was
Yeah,
there when
Doug
we
will probably
recruited.
show up and win the whole damn thing himself.
Right?
Man,
Which would
I was
just
there
further
when we
prove-
recruited Doug.
prove our
You,
point.
you were there for the recruiting of Doug.
Definitely the right name for the team. Doug first.
It's like me, you, and Jen.
Yeah, and your wife was there too, I believe.
No, she wasn't. I don't
Wasn't
think
she?
she was.
I thought
But
she
then,
was.
we're like, son of a bitch, we don't know this, and then here's this guy writing everything down.
Writing it right down. Yeah.
You want to be on our team? Sure.
Yep. We've owned him ever since.
Owned him.
Owned him.
Oh, wow.
And
Wow.
you guys think that Doug gets all the answers. Doug gets a lot of answers, but Doug doesn't get all the answers. We got a good mix of a team.
Whatever, dude.
Like on Seinfeld, I had all of
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
One-
Wow.
On the
Whatever.
first round.
Doug's very good with dates and older things.
Yes, he is.
That's
He's
where
very
Doug
good with dates.
excels.
Very good with dates.
Yes.
He can put a timeline together very quickly.
Yes. Yep.
I mean, the one time he played with us, he was like, okay, and I don't remember. I'm just going to throw some out. Okay, John F. Kennedy took office on January of this,
That's-
and this.
that's
and
how
I
he
remember
does
that was
it.
there. It was like he did. Bam, we got it. I was
Right.
like, holy shit,
Yep.
yeah, Doug.
Yep, that's how he
I
does
got to
it,
use him
man.
one time, and we won
Yeah.
like all night.
Yeah, he's
It was
good.
great.
So
Yep.
the last outing,
Oh, yeah.
we won. Well, so
You
the
guys
last
won like 3.
no, the last 4 times we won the overall. The last 4 times.
Last week,
you really?
the last time we
last 4 times we've won the overall. Last time we won 3
Yeah.
in a row with a perfect score.
Yeah, perfect score.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, wow, you couldn't catch up to him on the points for the
Because
overall.
usually 36 is like the high.
And
Our last 3 rounds, we got 30 points.
yeah.
Wow.
And the one time, it wasn't the time before that, you guys won and you never won a round.
Yeah. It's been a couple times.
Oh,
we've done
because
that.
they had
They
the
won
overall.
the overall,
Yeah, they had
but
the
they
overall.
never
yeah.
won a round.
Yeah, but they were
individually.
consistent with like
Right.
9s and 8s
Yeah.
and 9s, and then they won the bonus round too.
Right.
Yep. I remember that.
That's the thing that gets me. It's like, I'm in bed at 10. And like, bonus round rolls around. It's 10:30, 11 o'clock. I'm like, I got to be gone.
Where? Jesus Christ,
4:50.
Doug's like 15 years, 20 years your age.
4:50 when I
he
got to be
makes
up
it
in the
12?
morning.
You got a bedtime or what?
I got to be up at 4:50 in the morning.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
To quote my drummer Jimmy, the don't be on days, Tony.
I don't. Whatever.
If you can't take it.
All right, so let's listen to some Saltines and we'll
Yep.
wrap this up.
What we're gonna phase out with there,
And
Mr.
who
Taylor?
was playing during this song?
Yeah, what was the lineup?
This was the final lineup. This was. Oh shit! Okay, yeah. This has Ritter on
yeah.
bass, me on guitar, Stefan on vocals and guitar, and then Neil on drums and yeah. Just
So Stefan was your vocalist?
yeah.
Okay.
So Stefan wrote this song. So
Awesome.
So this is the Triscuits, right?
this is the Triscuit. Instead of risk it for the biscuit, you risk it for the Triscuit.
Oh yeah, instead of limp biscuit, you were the limp saltines. Ow, son of a bitch.
Not limp at all.
Not limp at all.
So all right,
Straight up.
this song is called Miss Morning. So we're gonna let this one play out, right?
Awesome. Yep, Burr, man.
All right,
We'll
cool.
see you guys all, man. Thanks for tuning in again this month. We're going to try to bang out another one, try to break a record here at the JpH podcast and try to do 2 in December. And we're looking forward to the January, which is the 1-year episode coming up.
Oh,
man.
yes,
So
that'll be fun.
Be a very good time. Again, we want to thank our guest, Greg Kohler. All right. Guess I'm not. Yeah, fuck it. Jesus Christ.
I was moving the song. My bad.
It's great. It's great.
Here it
Fuck
is.
it. Fuck it. You
Fuck it,
can't
we're
do
doing it
live.
live.
Here it comes. Here it comes for
Fucking
real.
play it.
Oh, man. Thanks again, Greg Kohler. We appreciate you, brother,
My
man.
pleasure.
Oh, yeah, man. Take care, guys.
Fun.
Hey there, Miss Morning. So here I am again, along with you. Say, hey, Miss Morning. You know I'm glad you're here, though it makes me blue. Drank too much whiskey, and now it's hanging over my head. You see, I drank way too much whiskey. I woke up at dawn in the wrong girl's bed. I'm never meant to be your choice. I'm never trying to be like Christ. And I've been around in circles. I'd like to stop now every night. Hey there, Miss Morning. So here I am again, along with you. Say, hey, Miss Morning. You know I'm glad you're here, though it makes me blue. Drank too much whiskey, and now it's hanging over my head. You see, I drank way too much whiskey. I woke up at dawn in the to be your Judas. I never tried to be like Christ. I've been rolling round in circles. I'd like to sound loud every night. Hey there, Miss Morning. So here I am again, along with you. Say hey, Miss Morning. You know I'm glad you're here.